Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and together we have got a brand new, oh my goodness, when we say two-in-one treadmill, this is a treadmill that goes up to 12 kilometres per hour. So this certainly is a walking, jogging and a super running treadmill.
But the other new feature with this is you've also got an incline on it, so you can change the incline so it lifts automatically. You've got a remote control that tells you everything and does everything for you, but simply by pressing a button on your treadmill, it starts to raise it up. You don't have to do it manually. It does it all by itself at the touch of a button. I've just taken it up to level 5. It goes up to level 8, and then you can take it right back down again. It's a lovely gentle movement. The quality, the build is brilliant.
We've never had an inclining treadmill. That's going to work different areas of the legs. This is really going to allow you to do those uphill walks, do that brisk walk, do that running, do that jogging indoors while the weather's so terrible outside. Super compact. It folds down as well, so it will slide under the sofa. It'll slide under the bed, and it allows you, look at that. Honestly, we are blown away, not only by the quality, the versatility of this, and I really am walking uphill now, getting that heart rate up, but also the incredible price. This is a TV exclusive with us, and only with us and the manufacturer, so you really have got an opportunity to be the very first to get this at such an incredible deal.
You buy it at the manufacturers, you're paying our usual price, just under £300, which is a good price for a treadmill. We've got it down to £229.99, and with PayPal paying 3, it comes down to £79.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. What a deal we've got. 452996 is your item number.
I think we're going to struggle with stock with this, honestly. I'm going at just 4.2 kilometres. It goes up to 12, so honestly this is for the whole family, whether you're super fit or whether you're wanting to walk, perhaps get yourself back into walking and really sort of rehabilitate. The fact you've got that incline is absolutely fantastic. You have got the amazing opportunity to be the first, but we've got something else that is a first as well.
We certainly have another brand new item for you. Now, if you have just joined us from STV, a very warm welcome.
Yeah, hello,
We've got some brilliant products available for you on the show. Our brand new treadmill. You can hear we're already breathy, but welcome to Shop on TV.
Hello and welcome again, STV. You sneaked in before we were ready, didn't you? But we are ready for you. We have got a brand new product we're super excited about. We love fitness here on Shop on TV, and my word, this treadmill I think is going to absolutely fly. This is a treadmill that is so versatile. The versatility is incredible.
Well, you can go right up to 12 kilometres an hour. Bear in mind, at the minute, I've got mine on at 5, so if you want a nice gentle walk, that's available for you. But if you want to take the speed up, 5 kilometres, it goes up to 12 kilometres. However, you've also got an incline on here, so at the touch of a button, you'll see my treadmill starts to raise, and you've got 8 different levels of incline. Boy, does that make a difference.
Oh my goodness, it is. It's like you're walking uphill, jogging outside, running outside. Honestly, the versatility of this treadmill, which is really compact. It folds down the handle, so you can put it under the sofa, you can put it under the bed. It is a TV exclusive with us as well. But look how it'll tuck away. You don't need a gym room, you don't need a garage to put your gym equipment in. This can be tucked away when you're not using it. And value for money is phenomenal. We've never had a treadmill at this price. No. We've never had a treadmill that inclines. We've never had a treadmill that goes up to 12 kilometres per hour.
And can you hear how breathy we are?
And we're only walking. Honestly, you can walk yourself into a fitter you, but with this, you will never outgrow this machine. Whether you want to start really running, whether you just want to have a nice jog, this is going to be in your home to help you get that little bit fitter. But we've got 2 brand new products today.
We have. With our treadmill, it should be £300. It's down to £229.99, and that's £79.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. But Hayley said we've got another brand new product on the show. And you will have heard of this kind of technology, but what a great price and what a great guest we've got. Kelly's here, looking gorgeous.
Thank you very much, guys. But this is it. You're taking care of your body, and I'm using the Renpho LED mask that's designed to take care of your face and your skin. And it's using gentle LED lights and near-infrared lights to really support the health of your skin. And so many more things that we can talk about in a little while. But just whilst I'm sat back watching you guys walking on those treadmills, I'm getting these amazing benefits of using LED light. And, you know, look into it, see what it can do for your skin, and we'll talk about it a little bit more later on.
We are so excited about that. Do your own research. I know lots of us already have, but those treadmills, a little bit out of reach, aren't they, financially, normally? You have got an amazing price on that. And I think we are looking in the mirror, feeling our skin looks that little bit drab through the winter, and we need that helping hand. Oh my word, grab that while the stock is available. But check everything, of course, out on our website. We have got collagen as well. It is all about your well-being today.
It certainly is. We've got a collagen supplement, a liquid collagen supplement. Now, if you've looked on your social media, you'll see lots of different types of collagen. And when it comes to collagen, well, we naturally lose collagen in our body from our mid-20s, don't we?
Yeah, and our bodies are full of collagen when we're born. It's virtually the glue that holds our body together. But as you lose collagen, sadly, you look in the mirror and you see it. You see you're looking older, the lines, the wrinkles, the sagginess to the skin. You feel it in your bodies because it's not only in your skin, it's in your muscles, your bones, your ligaments. So you feel old when you get out of a chair, when you get out of bed, when you get out of a, you know, perhaps gardening, get off your knees, or perhaps you can't get down onto your knees. Doesn't it make sense if we're losing collagen and it's making us look and feel old to take collagen and get that balance back? Because if you were lacking in iron, you'd happily take an iron capsule, wouldn't you? So honestly, this is a phenomenal way to get that balance back. You can check it all on our website, of course, shopontv.co.uk. And my word, we are always busy every single night. So go to our live hour and that will show you everything. 2 brand new products, everything we've got available on the show.
There we've got our treadmill, that LED light mask that we talked about. We've got a weighted vest available on the show. Some great scales that we've got at home. I got weighed on them tonight, trying to work off those mince pies. And there you've got the collagen supplement as well. So shopontv.co.uk. Remember, you can order on the phone as well. Our operators are there, ready and waiting to take your calls. 03333 241 241. But if you've not shopped with us before, you just need the number on your screen. 452 996 is the item number for this great treadmill.
Yeah, you are going to be the very first walking, running, jogging, going up those hills, getting yourself fitter and, you know, fitter and feeling better so quickly, I think, when you're exercising at home. Sometimes exercise is daunting, and it is January, but we don't need a New Year's resolution. You just need to change the things you do at home to get you fitter. Good morning, welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and together we are super excited. Honestly, we have got the most amazing product available, brand new, and we love our fitness here on Shop on TV, but this is a treadmill like no other.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. We've got a fantastic price. Like Hayley was saying, it's brand new, it's walking, it's jogging, and it's running.
And when we say running, 12 kilometres per hour.
Yeah, it goes right up to a 12 kilometre speed. But on top of that, this has also got an incline button on it where it raises the treadmill to whatever level you want it to be. At the touch of a button, it'll start to raise and it'll go up to 8 different levels of incline.
And so smoothly.
What a difference, though, as soon as you do that.
So now it's like you're going uphill. Now it's working different muscles in those legs. Honestly, it's like that treadmill at the gym. It's got that versatility, but it's compact. It's very easy to use. It It does have a remote because you have your own controls as well on the actual bar. The bar's there if you want to hold it for stability, or you can put that completely down, and you could be on your desk.
So as a walking pad, the handlebar goes completely flat, push it underneath your walking desk, and you're working out whilst you're walking.
And because it does that, it means as well you can store it away. So you don't need to have a gym room. This will go under the sofa, it will go under the bed. The price is phenomenal. It's a TV exclusive. You can only get it from us and the manufacturers. That is it. So honestly, grab it while the stock is there. Wow, this uphill is amazing. Now, whilst we're getting fit, well, it's all about well-being, this show today. We've got another brand new product.
We do, and a fabulous friend of ours joins us to tell us all about an LED mask looking gorgeous.
Thank you very much. So while you're working hard, I'm doing the absolute opposite. This is the perfect type of self-care because I am looking after my face whilst I'm sat on the sofa using the Renpho light therapy mask. Now, this is the perfect mask for you to take to support the health of your skin because it's not just got one LED light, it's got 4 different lights. We've got red light, we've got near infrared light, we've got green light, and we've also got blue light, all of which are designed to target different skin conditions. So much more we can tell you in a little while. But there is just so many. I'm so excited to bring it to air. There's so much I can tell you.
We weren't sure, Kelly, whether we would have it, and we have got it, and we are super excited. I've been looking at buying one of those LED masks, but price-wise, financially, sort of a little bit out of reach, something I've really got to consider to buy. This price is phenomenal. So do stay with us. We will go into more detail a little bit later on, but do your own research, and if you want it, I would grab it quite early on, and we will hope to do a show with it in the future, but you're going to be the very first to actually see and get it tonight, which is fantastic.
Sneaky preview for you there, and brand new products also when it comes to our treadmill. So details there for your mask, 512764. We've got to get back to the treadmill already, flying out of the door. You can see, you can change the speed, you can change the incline. It's so versatile, and it's such a brilliant price.
And
it should be almost 300.
Desk. It can be a walking pad, it can be for jogging, it can be for running. It is absolutely phenomenal. But check everything out on our website, shopontv.co.uk. Do check out our collagen because we have got that available as well. Now, the collagen is honestly incredible. It's all about getting balance back in your life, and collagen is in your body. You're born absolutely full of it. Your skin is your skin in abundance. It's in your muscles, your ligaments, your bones. But sadly, as you age, that collagen depletes. And you can see that in your face. You can see it, the lines, the wrinkles, the sagginess to the actual jowls and around the chin area. You can feel it in your body because you can actually feel old when you get out of bed. You can feel old when you get up out of a chair. You can feel old when you're actually, trying to get up from gardening.
In fact, we've got a graph that shows you how age-wise it depletes collagen naturally in our body from our mid-20s, and the fact that that depletion happens means we need to replace it. So you can see collagen depletion with age happens naturally, so balance it out, get yourself a collagen supplement, and the price is just $29.99. So you'll find everything on the website there.
And it's getting that balance back, so we'll talk about that a little bit later on. If you were lacking in iron, you'd take an iron capsule. So if you're losing collagen and you're looking and feeling old, by taking collagen, try and get that graph back up, and we'll talk you through that a little bit later. But I'll tell you about the price right now because that is only going to be available at this price, as I say, while the stock is there. The stock of collagen disappears really, really, really quickly. Are the details just on the bottom of the screen there?
234270 is your item number, just $29.99 is your price. We've got to get back to the treadmill. Oh my goodness, we're so busy already. Kelly joins us as our fitness expert, our well-being expert.
I've lost my mask.
The mask.
Sorry, you've got to see this now.
No, they won't recognise you now. This is Kelly. Kelly, it's great to have you with us.
Thank you, it's a pleasure to be here.
You are a personal trainer. Fitness has been a big part of your everyday.
Yeah.
Isn't it great to have something like this at home?
Oh my God, this is an amazing treadmill. I always recommend that having some kind of equipment at home anyway, because For me, it allows you to be more consistent when it's in your home. But this is a treadmill that packs a punch. This is a treadmill that is so feature-packed. You know, you mentioned the fact that it's got automatic incline on it.
Which is amazing. Now, we've sold treadmills alongside you for many, many years.
We have.
When we've ever had, and it's very rare we have one that inclines, they're usually 500, 600, 700 pounds.
And the ones that we've done before have sometimes manually been where we've had to manually kind of scoop the front end with a bar.
Yeah.
This is how easy it is to take it from flat to intensify your workout. So we can go at the same speed. We're not having to work out any harder, but we can intensify it. We can, you know, work the core a little bit harder.
Yeah.
We can work the glutes a little bit harder.
Because you're going uphill.
Just by one press of the button. So right now, you can see that the front end of this, if I take it all the way up,
well, Hayley's doing it on hers as well, and you can really see the movement.
You can see how it's lifting.
Right up, there's 8 different levels. So now I am walking. I'm walking uphill, which is amazing. And you're seeing that. We're seeing you running on our treadmill, but we're also seeing the incline on that screen as well. It's amazing.
And you know what? At that level there, where I'm running there, I'm on about 9.5 kilometres. This goes all the way up to 12 kilometres. So there is still even more speed that you
can...
So if
someone really does like to run, but they're not running outdoors because of the weather, and, you know, gyms are so expensive now. My gym's gone up to £75 a month, and perhaps you're thinking, you know, really all I use at the gym is a treadmill. If I just had a treadmill at home, I could work out at home. This, to me, does everything that my gym at the treadmill does, but a lot easier, because normally they're like flying a plane.
Yeah. Do you know what yours doesn't do at the treadmill as well?
Well,
folds away.
No.
Folds away, and you can use it with the handrail down.
So if you want to use
it as a
like a walking
pad.
Brilliant.
So you could be at work, couldn't you? You could have your desk and kind of, because it's so popular now to get you moving, standing desk.
So many still people working from home, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I think we're realising it is ruining us as human beings, because you'd normally walk around the office, you'd walk up and downstairs, you'd walk to somebody else's office, whereas now you're just very static at home.
You'd go to the photocopier, wouldn't you? You'd go across the room to just have a little chat.
Yeah.
Whereas now the most we ever do is we might go to the kitchen,
put the kettle on,
and that's
and eat a biscuit.
And if you look at your step count during the day, it's like minimal. If we get to a couple of hundred, we're lucky.
Yeah. And whereas walking is so good for us, Kelly, isn't it?
Is amazing.
Look, we can see the readout there as well. Can you explain what that is, Kelly?
Yeah, so we always call it the motivation station, don't we? We love calling it the motivation station, and I think it's true, because it's those performance metrics that keep you wanting to keep pushing yourself that little bit harder. So you can see there I've got all the information that I could possibly need. It's telling me my speed. So out of those 12 kilometres at the moment, it's a really steady pace of 4.1. But if I wanted to increase it, I just use the plus and the minus button to take it up.
And you do have a remote as well, so it's entirely up to you, which is brilliant.
Exactly. So you can either use the console or you can use the remote. You can also see that I can toggle between time and steps as well. So I've done about 599 steps.
Good
then
work.
On about 5 minutes.
I think some of those were Hayley's.
They possibly might be. But I'm on it now, so I'm claiming it.
You can't claim my steps. Sneaky.
Then what's the next one?
And then we've got distance there as well, so that's measured in kilometres. And then on the right-hand side, it's telling me how many calories. So right now I've burnt about 17 calories while I've just been chatting to you. You know, instead of sat on the sofa, which we all do, especially at this time of year.
We do so much sitting, don't we?
Do you know what? The average is about 12 to 14 hours a day.
No.
Yeah.
Jobs are sitting, we sit at the desk on a hole. Our hobbies are sitting, we sit and watch TV, we sit and we're on our phones, we sit watching videos. When we go to, if you travel to work, we travel in a car, on a bus, on a train. We do a lot of sitting. Yeah. We don't move like we should. And I love the fact it tells us the steps, because a lot of us do like to know how many steps we've got into our day, and we've got that right there.
Do you know what? Many of us are often wearing a watch, just to be able, because we know that's one of the best metrics in order to show us how physically active or not physically active we're being. So the fact that, you know, you can combine that with this, you know exactly what you're achieving whilst you're on here. And so we can see calorie burn, we can see steps, and we can push ourselves when we want to.
And how fast are you running there?
About 9.4, I think
and
it was.
And it goes up to 12.
But it goes even faster.
And then what are you walking at now?
So right now I'm on 4.6.
And it goes right down to 1. So this is for absolutely everybody. We are hugely busy. Already a massive percentage in baskets. What you've got to do is check those baskets through. Brand new today, 10% of our entire launch stock already in baskets or already gone. Check that basket through. What you're doing is investing in yourself. You're investing in you, a healthier you, a fitter you, but doable, because we're not asking people to buy this and you've got to start running at 12 kilometres per hour straight away. This is going to be with you whatever level you're at.
Yeah, do you know what? What I love about this is it allows you to kind of grow at your own speed.
Yeah.
So if you're just starting, maybe you're recuperating from injury, maybe you're just at the start of your journey.
Well, whenever you have anything done, they want you to get up, get moving again, don't they?
The first thing they say, isn't it?
Well, as we always say, always check with your doctor or your health practitioner if you're doing anything new. But this is walking. Is walking good for us? Yes, we know that, don't we?
Is the doctor going to say, no, don't walk? No, they're not. What they might say is just be careful of being outside because it's slippy and it's wet, and you might feel a little bit less confident to be outside at the moment. But with a treadmill, you've got that consistent movement. You've got that cushioning.
Yeah.
I love that bounce it's got.
It's so kind to the joints, I think, rather than walking outside when you're pounding the pavement.
Slippy, or you know, we're never sure what the weather's going to do, are we?
Oh, this week.
Exactly. Which season have we got this week?
Dark, rain, snow, sleet, wind.
And we stop moving even more then, don't we? Which is horrendous. I love the fact I'm walking on the slowest pace here, and you've got the actual handle for stability. So this could be, I mean, this is great for my mum, 87. Stability here, walking nice and slow, just getting that confidence back. My mum won't walk out on her own, and she won't walk out because she's worried that she'll fall. She's worried about the pavements, potholes, slippy leaves and things. But then this could be for the teenager that really loves to run. It's so versatile.
For every level.
Well, I know my kids, both of them are at an age where they can use it. My 14-year-old, I would still supervise him.
Yeah.
But this is absolutely brilliant. They're fitter than I am, and they're on here and they have the ability to push themselves using you know, obviously the speeds levels up to 12 kilometres. You can do it. You can do HIIT classes.
It's got programmes in there, hasn't it?
Yeah, we haven't mentioned the programmes. 12 different programmes. That incline is and so smooth.
So smooth.
And 8 different levels.
Quiet, up to 23% incline.
And what's the benefit of walking uphill?
OK, so the first thing you notice is you're out of breath.
Yes.
So we know from a cardiovascular point of view, it's going to push us a little bit harder. It's going to make the lungs work harder. It's going to improve our fitness over time. But also what that does is it ramps up the calorie burn as well, because we're working harder, we're using more muscle groups. All of a sudden, it can be, depending on the amount of incline that you put on there, you can increase the calorie burn from flat to incline by about 50%, up to 50%.
Really?
Yeah,
Calorie
it can be
increase?
that much of a...
I'm inclining.
Increase.
Hayley's is going up right now.
I'm going
But
higher.
Hayley,
and higher.
for us ladies, where do we always go, I want to improve? This is
the back of the legs, the bum, the thighs,
glutes,
the core. Yeah.
But it's, you know, aesthetically we want to look our best, but also we know core and glutes are really important for supporting our back, making sure that we're as strong as possible. And we can do that so easily just by pressing the incline button. Smoothly it lifts, quietly, look.
Yeah. So smooth, so calmly, those 8 different levels of incline. I'm right at the top here, but so easy then to drop it down. And of course, you've got the preset programs. They will speed you up, slow you down. They will actually alter the incline as well.
Look at that incline on there.
Versatile.
Is that on the highest level,
So
Kelly?
that's on level 8, and that's where we're saying it's about 23% incline there. But you can see there that I'm having to work a little bit harder, but I've got that handrail there if I need to hold on to it for additional support. But we want to engage more of the core. So we want to work with the arms as well. And it's so, we're not suggesting you have to do level 8. You know, you can take it down just as easily.
Yeah, take it to wherever you want, can't you? So you press that button and it goes from 0 up to 8 different levels.
It's going to move through all of those different levels, and then once you've got to 8, you press it again, it's going to take it back down to flat. So super easy, super simple.
And super smooth.
And not a big footprint either.
No, it's so compact. The handles fold down as well, so you can store it under a sofa, you can store it under a bed. I think lots of us just don't have space to have a gym at home. We haven't got that spare room. We haven't got a garage we can turn into a gym. But this is your gym that will, when you want to, tuck away under the sofa.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. If you've got people coming round, you know, mine is in my lounge, not finished lounge, but nearly finished.
Nearly finished. You've got a carpet.
I've got a carpet. This is it. But ours is in there at the moment. But if somebody was coming round, I could easily, in fact, let me just show you. Let's show you exactly.
Because this is how it arrives as well, obviously. The handles
fully assembled.
Oh, so you don't have to do anything.
You've got no assembly. So I've just removed the safety cord there. Just pop it onto the side.
Won't work without that, will it?
No.
So that's like the key to it, the key to
yeah, and that's just your safety feature, so that if you know, if there was any slip or anything, the minute that disconnects, the machine stops. So it's that emergency stop that you need.
And you can stop your little ones playing on it if you put this somewhere where they can't reach it.
Hide it in a drawer. Yeah. Hide it in a different place every time, I would always recommend, because then they won't know where to get it. But I love the simplicity of how this folds away, because this is how yours will arrive. So all you're going to do is loosen off the actual handrail, and you've just got those locking levers on the side that you just do. Lefty loosey,
tighty
righty tighty.
Something like that.
It's in my head. And then you're just going to tighten it back up, just so that you hold that into place.
Fabulous.
But again, this is how yours will arrive. So all you're going to do is loosen it off so that you tighten it in then into place.
And is that how we'd use it if we wanted to put it under the desk?
Yes.
So if you wanted a walking pad under the desk like that?
The only difference when you're using it as a walking pad is the incline will only go up to 5.
Right.
And that's because you haven't got that handrail
when
there.
It's flat.
When it's
well, you'd lose your computer, wouldn't you, if you kept going higher?
Yes, yeah, true, very true. But in terms of just being able to then put it in a way, you need to make sure it's super tight there so that you can then use the handle to move it around.
So you lift it up with that.
So you lift it up.
Fabulous.
And then from there, you can see it's got a lovely slim profile there.
And it's got wheels at the bottom.
It's got wheels at the front. So you could pop this against the wall. You know, sometimes how you've got that gap within kitchen cupboards or wardrobes.
Yeah, sometimes it's a wardrobe in the drawers, isn't it? It'll just slide in there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Or behind a door or wherever it is. You might have a utility room, you want to pop it in there. But the beauty of it was when you're finished using it, if you've got guests coming round, it goes out of the way. And it's not going to cause you any issues.
And you can see how easy it is just to shove it under the sofa. The other great thing about the wheels is you can move it from room to room. When we talk about just walking, before we even talk about jogging and running, the great thing is walking is so good for us. Pop in your search engine, what are the benefits of doing 2,000 steps a day? You always say about that recent thing that was everywhere,
well,
about
yeah,
3,000
I think a lot of us think we have to do tens of thousands of steps a day, but now they've discovered actually if you do just do 2,000 steps a day, have a look at the benefits. Just put it onto the internet. If I managed to do 2,000 steps a day, what are the benefits? But actually just recently there was a big thing on 3,000 steps a day, and it wasn't just physically about the benefits to your body, and it's not just the physical look of your body, it's also the fact that it's the parts of the human body as well. Walking is so good for you. But if you manage to do 3,000 steps a day, it's also so good for the mind. There's something about exercise, and I think we think exercise is daunting, we think exercise is exhausting, but it's not. It gives you this amazing buzz, and it's a great kickstart to any day. If you can exercise first thing, I can get so many things done in that day. If I don't exercise first thing, not only am I slow and sluggish all day, but I actually feel low. I feel down. There's something about exercise that gives me that kick, gets my head working. And during lockdown, Sean and myself, we wanted to do exercise at home. We're like, what can we do? We ended up watching a lady from America. She was really passionate about walking workouts. And what she'd say is, walking at that certain pace, which a treadmill makes you do, really can you hear me? Gets your heart rate up. If I've got my heart rate up, I'm burning calories. I'm getting out of breath. I really am, even by walking. And the NHS are passionate that a brisk walk is so good for your health. So even if you only walked on this treadmill, you're going to walk yourself healthier. However, it's amazing. If you do get stronger and fitter, or if you are already fit and you want to run on this treadmill, you can go up to 12 kilometres per hour. It's honestly phenomenal, but we are so busy. Brand new. It's our only treadmill that inclines, eight different levels that it inclines. You can go up to 12 kilometres per hour. You can truly run on this. You can be running uphill. You can be walking uphill. You can be walking on the flat. It's the most versatile treadmill we've ever had, and also the most affordable, and so many of you have it in baskets. Remember, our system, it's not yours until you check your basket through. Sadly, what our system does, if we've got 12 left, and actually 20% of the stock now, our launch stock, that's another 10% gone in the last few minutes. What our system does is, if we've got 12 left, you can all put those into your basket. So there could be 512 of you with it in a basket. But sadly, when you check out, it's only the first 12 people to check out that get it. The rest of you, it'll all say sold out. And I think we will head there tonight. So check your baskets through, knowing that you're investing in your health, investing in you. Easiest way to order, of course, you can jump on the phones, but on the website, shopontv.co.uk, go to our live hour, 2 brand new products.
Yeah, when you scroll down, you'll see all the products that we've got on the show. Remember, it's just 1 postage per order, so if you want a multi-order across the show, please do. The treadmill is right there. Should be £300. It's down to £229.99. You've got to get it right now, else you've got it in stock. The brand new launch. We don't know when it'll be back, and we don't know if it'll be back at this kind of price. This is a machine that's unlike any other that we've done, because you've got walking, jogging, running, and then you've got the incline. The fact that you can do that hill, it's brilliant.
I know, it's amazing. It really is feature-packed. But one thing we haven't mentioned is what happens when the doorbell rings and you need to jump off your treadmill.
Okay.
I'm just going to ask you to pause it. Press the P button.
P?
The P button there. Oh. And you can see...
And it slows down really fast.
It slows down.
Oh, wow,
and it
brilliant.
Stores your information.
So we don't lose our steps.
And then if you press the P button again...
I need a P, Bob.
Or press the start button. It's going to reset, it's going to count you down from 3 seconds, and it's going to keep that information.
Still getting the time.
So again...
Still getting the calorie burn.
All these amazing features, because we have had treadmills where the minute that we've needed to stop it, we've lost all that information. Not with this one. And you've got all that information right in front of your nose. It's really clear, it's really bright, and it's enough there that you know exactly how you're progressing, because we want to know that step count. Yeah. We know that that is a great way, whether you're...
It's so encouraging. If you can just think, well, if I can just do perhaps another 100 steps. Yeah. If I could just do it, well, actually, I'll just round it up. I'll get to the next 0. And it encourages you to do more.
This is it. We're not saying you have to do 10,000 steps. You know, that was a Japanese marketing campaign. Anything over 4,000 steps is improving our actual health. It's helping us to be kind of a healthier version of ourselves.
Kelly, 30% of the stock now sold out and gone. That's another 10% of the stock already gone in. And you've got to check your baskets through. Remember, the speed to this is phenomenal. It will go down to 1 kilometre per hour, but it will go up to 12, and that
12 kilometres, that's a run.
I will not be running at 12 kilometres, that's a real run.
We saw earlier me running on it, And I didn't run at 12 kilometres, I ran at 9.4 kilometres. And I was out of breath. Now, what I love about this as well, though, is it's been designed slightly longer than the normal walking treadmills anyway, with, you know, 125 centimetres in length.
That's a great point.
And just under 60 centimetres in width.
I always worry about walking pads, thinking they're not going to be big enough, but I can really stride out on this. You can see how versatile it is in this clip just here. It's so easy to use and operate and change. You've got the remote control included there as well for you. The great thing is, it's for everyone. It's for every level.
And there's the incline, super smooth, pressing a button, glides up, which is fantastic. And then you've got all that info. You've got the speed, you've got the time, the steps, the distance you've done, the calories you're burning. And don't forget, you can fold that handle down. So to store away, or actually to put this in front of your desk, and I love the fact it's got wheels, so really easy to slide under the sofa, put under a bed.
And I think this will grow with you. So if you're someone like me, and you know me very well, Kelly, I am not someone who would go to a personal trainer. I'm not someone who loves fitness, but I know I've got to do something. And to get your steps in is the easiest, most achievable thing to do. But the fact this machine will do this kind of speed.
It's phenomenal, and we're not doing full speed there running. It goes up to 12 kilometres, and we're not going as slow as it will go. So if you are rehabilitating, you can walk so slowly on this as well. Stock-wise, honestly, we are absolutely flying. It's only going to be as long as the stock is there. We've got our launch stock, and that is it. We were hoping it would go into a few more shows, but I think we could lose it tonight.
We're approaching a third of the entire stock now in baskets and checking through, and that is the secret. That's what you've got to do right now. Check that basket out.
And I love the fact you've got controls here. You've got your remote as well. You've got the handle if you want stability, but it's away from you if you do really want to run on this. You can fold it down if you want to put it at that desk. 8 inclines you've got, and then that's how it stores. So you can have very much a gym in your home, but not have to have a gym room or fitness equipment that takes over your home, so then it's just in the way because you can pop it away.
Where you've got to give your whole spare bedroom to it.
Well, we talk about treadmills, they're put in place and then you never move them around. They're massive.
And what do they become sometimes? When it's not...
washing on it.
Yeah, when you're not consistent with it. And that's because maybe you've started you've maybe put... you know, decided to do too much.
Too big a goal.
Whereas, too big a goal, that's it. Too big a mountain to climb. Yeah. Whereas with this, you've got choice. You've got the ability to start really low, flat walking on a, you know, on a flat surface. It's nice and cushioned. It feels great underfoot. But then when you're ready, you can increase the speed to the speed that you would really like, easily using the plus and minus button. And then you can start to add incline, and that's when the magic really happens.
Just show us on yours now, because we've got the speed showing you on the flat there. But then as Kelly raises her machine up, what you will see here is how it elevates the actual treadmill. Never done this before, Hayden.
Never had a treadmill that inclines, and it makes such a difference to the muscles that it's working, the calories that you burn, and again, it allows you to grow with that machine, or that machine to grow with you. You'll never outgrow this machine.
No, and do you know what? Just by that small change of increasing the incline, the biggest muscle that we're working is our heart. It's the one that we need to. It's the one that's the most important for us to work.
And that's why we get a breath quicker, isn't it?
Yeah, you can hear it already.
You can hear it in our voice. As soon as I'm on the incline, I'm like this. Oh my goodness, it's really working the heart.
I've not changed my speed. I'm still on 3.8, but what I've done is intensified just by increasing that incline, engaging more of the core, engaging more of the glutes, making my heart work a little bit harder.
But so easily, because it's walking. It's one step in front of another. We're not asking you to go to a difficult class. We're not asking you to do something
achievable,
something crazy. And I think that's what we do in January. We have a really heavy Christmas. We eat loads. We do a lot of sitting, and then suddenly in January we think our body's going to be really happy to stop eating, and then exercise like crazy. We're walking, and if you're lucky enough to be able to walk, you can walk yourself into a fitter you. But the great thing with this treadmill is if you are already into jogging, if you really like to run, this goes up to 12 kilometres per hour. But I think the biggest thing and the reason that I am out of breath is you've got this amazing incline. And on the incline, I'm only on 4. I can really feel it's getting my heart rate up. I'm walking uphill. I can feel it more on the buttocks. It's working my core even more. I'm burning even more calories, but in the easiest possible way, one step in front of another. If you know you need to make some changes, and perhaps the doctor said you've got to start moving and you just don't know where to begin, honestly, this treadmill can help you get there, because all you're doing is you're walking yourself into a healthier you. Go on the internet and put is walking good for my health? What are the health benefits of walking? There's so many things that I can't say, but you will see a list like you won't believe. It's not just about getting trimmer, and slimmer. It's about what it's doing for your body inside. And then actually put in stepwise, because I think sometimes you think, I'm never going to get 100,000 steps in a day. You don't have to do tens of thousands of steps. They said that originally, but actually now, if you just put in, is 2,000 steps a day good for my health? Have a look. And actually very recently on TV, in the newspapers, 3,000 steps. And not only were they saying good for the body, good for the mind. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of us do need that clearer head, that more positive feeling. I know for me, if I don't exercise, I do get really down. I do get really low, and for me that exercise gives me that buzz. But if you want to make changes, there's only you can do that. If you've got this in a basket, and so many of you have, check that basket through, because what you're doing is investing in you, and you're buying a piece of equipment that you won't outgrow, because this goes up to 12 kilometres per hour. This has the incline like you're walking uphill. It's got a really comfortable bounce and cushioning to every step.
I love how they describe that. They call it a shock absorbing running deck. Because if you're pounding the pavement, you can't do it, can you? You can't run on the pavement because it's too hard.
It jars my knees, and my knees aren't happy knees. Whereas on here, it's got a really nice, can you see?
That's
bounce
the shock absorber. It's like a sprung dance floor, isn't it?
Yeah, it is exactly that.
And you can really see it there.
And how smooth is that?
It feels really smooth underfoot.
8 kilometres.
So at the moment, I'm just going at 8 kilometres. I say just. You'll hear in my voice. I'm going at 8 kilometres.
I'm not up to 8 kilometres yet.
No, but I'm going at 8 kilometres, and it feels really kind of cushioned and gentle under my foot. It doesn't feel like I'm pounding hard like you said you would be on a pavement.
Yeah.
But I'll still continue to grow, because this can go up to 12 kilometres.
Which is amazing.
When you rang us, we had a little chat about the treadmill that you were bringing. And when you said 12 kilometres, we were like, are you sure?
Yeah.
A domestic machine, a machine that's for your home, that goes up to 12 kilometres, but starts at 1 kilometre, remember. So if you want to go at that nice, steady pace, we talk about rehabilitation, and we always say check with your doctor or your health practitioner. But if you're starting really slow, you can move through every single joint and get moving again.
And use this as stability.
Yeah.
This is your stability. So perhaps you haven't walked well for a little while, or perhaps like my mum, and always check with your surgeon, your GP. But my mum had her hips done, and what they wanted her to do straight away is walk as soon as she'd virtually woken up. If you don't use it, you lose it. You don't want it to seize up. So this is great, nice and slowly. You could even do a little bit of physio, lifting the knees, going right through the feet.
That's it. You can really slow it down. You can really concentrate and get that mind-muscle connection. You can push it a little bit harder, maybe just for a short period of time, like I have if you are already kind of working out, and just do little HIIT challenges as well.
And that's when you speed up like you've just done, and then you slow back down.
45 seconds, maximum burst, get the heart rate up.
And then bring it back down.
And then bring it right down.
And then you've also got those programmes on there, haven't you? You've got 12 programmes that do exactly that. So they go up and down in speed and up and down in incline.
So that's a bit
trying to get my breath.
Kelly with you at home.
But they are like having your own personal trainer at home. They're just going to challenge you that little bit more. They're going to push you. They're going to give you that kind of motivation that maybe you wouldn't have to push yourself out of your comfort zone. But it's short periods of time.
I'd need that little bit of a kick. Oh, it's speeding. OK, yeah, I can run. I can run. And then it slows you down again. And it just gives you that little bit of encouragement that sometimes I think you need. And it doesn't have to be that massive amount of time.
No.
It can be 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in. Hayley always loves to do that exercise first thing in the morning. And the reason being, it sets you up for the day, like you said.
Did I just hear right how much has gone? Oh my word.
Wow.
Approaching half the stock.
So nearly 50% of the entire launch stock in the first 30 minutes since we joined ITV, sold out and gone. You need to, if you've got it in a basket, check that basket through. You're investing in you today, investing in you and your family. Because the great thing with this is this isn't just for you, this is for the whole family. Whether you've got someone that's super fit and loves to run, remember this goes up to 12 kilometres per hour. We've never had a treadmill that goes that fast. So that runner in the family can run on this treadmill. But then perhaps one of you likes to jog. You can slow it down as much as you like. It goes right down to 1 kilometre per hour. Perhaps one of you, perhaps you've got an elderly relative that wants to get their sort of strength back and their confidence back in walking. They can just walk at 1 kilometre per hour and use the handle as stability. Honestly, it is so versatile. It's going to fit into your everyday. And even if you manage to do just 5 minutes in the morning, that's 5 minutes closer to a healthier you. We watched a model, and we always say this on our treadmill shows, but we watched a model who came in to model a treadmill, to walk on the treadmill for the whole show, change in front of our eyes. She bought it after the first show, and then she started coming back, and we're like, oh my goodness, you know, she was looking trimmer. Then she started wearing a bit of makeup. Then she changed her hair. Then she was wearing bright colours. It very much gave her a life back. She then started dancing with her husband. They went to dance classes. And then she came in one day and she said, we've booked a cruise. I was like, oh my goodness, have you really? And she went, yeah. She said, and the only reason we've booked a cruise is because of the treadmill. And I was like, what do you mean? She says, I would have loved to cruise years ago. She says, but I wasn't confident I'd be able to walk around the ship. I wasn't confident that I'd be able to get off the ship and actually see the countries, you know, and get onto the coach and walk round the area. She says, but now I feel fit. I've got my confidence. I know I can really enjoy that cruise. And she's cruised ever since. Honestly, it changed her life. And that's a big statement. And she only walked because it was only a walking treadmill. You've got a treadmill that you can walk, you can jog, you can truly run on this, and you've got incline. So the reason I'm really getting out of breath is I'm really working my heart because I'm on an incline that is actually allowing me to get more out of every step.
And that incline, it lifts
and that's
the machine.
only on 3, it goes up to 8.
Yeah, so that's why it's going to grow with you.
It's phenomenal.
It's for every level, whether you just want to get moving. Maybe you're sat on the sofa and you're not getting that workout. It's got so many features, this machine, and it's such a great price. Let's remind you of the features quickly. First of all, safety-wise, you've got that emergency stop key, that little red lever that you see there. When you take that out, it stops the machine. I love the fact that Kelly showed us it's also got a pause button on there. The other thing to point out, I'm 6'4", you can really stride out on this. The weight limit is 120 kilos, that's 18 stone. So it's really substantial. A lot of home gym equipment, it maxes out at 15 stone. You don't have to build it. You don't have to do anything. When it arrives, you take it out of the box, you plug it in. It's as simple as that. And you are ready to go. But as Hayley's saying, it's not yours until you check out. And we're hearing we're getting busier and busier. We've got as much stock as we possibly can. This is our launch show.
And we were expecting to do more shows, but did I hear 60 now? 60% of the stock has sold out and gone. So please, if you want this, if it's in a basket, check that basket through. If it's in your basket, you're thinking about making some changes. It's the start of a new year.
Yeah, now's the time.
And perhaps last year you didn't do the things you wanted to do. You didn't go down to that gorgeous beach. You couldn't get down to that beach because sadly you couldn't do the stairs. You didn't go out for that walk over Christmas with the family because you weren't sure if you'd be able to keep up. And actually, if you walked there, you might not have made it all the way back. Don't miss out in life, or miss out on life. Get yourself that little bit fitter, that little bit healthier, so you can do the things that make life enjoyable. We're meant to move. We're meant to use these joints. And if you're lucky enough to be able to walk, you can truly walk yourself into a healthier you. It's phenomenal.
Over the years, we've had great reviews. We'll share a review with you, actually, in just a couple of minutes from a lady from a previous show, from a previous treadmill. The other thing, we were out recently, and a lady came running after us after we'd sold her a treadmill. We were at a concert, and she's like, you sold me a treadmill, you sold me a treadmill. It's got me moving again. And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. And do you know what? You were saying earlier about the effects that how we get depleted collagen as we age. And it's the same with muscle mass. You know, we hit our 30s and all of a sudden we start to lose a percentage of lean muscle mass. And all of a sudden when we start kind of hitting 40s, 50s, things start to feel harder. And we need to do something to protect that muscle. Yeah. The fact that you've got Incline on here that is going to allow us to push ourselves that little bit harder, work those glutes, work those thighs.
As well.
Yeah, just at a level that's right for you.
Because perhaps you don't want to jog, you don't want to run. I'm not a great runner, I'm not a great jogger. It's just not the way my body wants to work, but I love walking. Yeah. But like you say, you can increase the benefits of walking by that incline.
Yeah, we all, you know, we talk about the fact that it's same steps, more burn, better results.
Yeah.
You just keep with it. We all want that, Hayley, don't we?
Yeah.
We want more calorie burn. We want to get to our results quicker, but we don't want to have to push ourselves to a point that it feels super uncomfortable and out of our kind of range of comfort. With this, we just go a little bit harder.
You're doing something that's so natural. You're walking, and if you're lucky enough to walk, it's one step in front of another. But the great thing with this is you have got that, like Kelly's saying, that extra incline that's going to allow you to push yourself a little bit further by just walking. You can walk a little bit quicker. You can walk a little bit brisker. You can go from 1 kilometre per hour up to 12 kilometres per hour. You've got 8 different inclines, which is phenomenal. And my word, we are so busy on this. I think we all want to make changes when we go into a new year. We want to be a healthier us. And we've got a brilliant email here. And this was, we've sold treadmills for many years, and we've all worked together selling treadmills for many years, and we have some brilliant treadmills, and it's getting the right treadmill for you. I think this treadmill is right for everybody because it's got that versatility that you can be a complete beginner and getting your confidence back, or you can truly already be a jogger, a runner. You know, you've got such versatility with this. But this email came, and it was actually for a walking treadmill. So remember, you've got a jogging, a true running, up to 12 kilometres per hour, and you've got a treadmill with incline, which is very rare we ever manage to get a treadmill like that. So the email I'm going to read is just about a walking treadmill, but it changed this lady's life, and that's not my words, that's hers. She said, this treadmill is fantastic, and it's literally, she said, it's changed my life. I'm not over-exaggerating, it has changed my life. She said she'd become very lazy and sluggish. She was eating far too much of the wrong things. She was drinking tea and fizzy drinks all day. She was indulging in sweets and snacks all day long because she was working from home. And lots of us are still working from home. She had, I had a moment of clarity, she said, when I realised what a slippery slope I was on when I jumped up to a size 16. And she said, I was getting out of breath doing the simplest of tasks. And perhaps that's you. Perhaps you've noticed now you do the stairs, you're out of breath, or perhaps everything's that little bit tight and you just want to get back to being a little bit healthier. She said, so I saw the treadmill whilst I was channel hopping, and I thought, what have I got to lose? She said, on the first day, she said, I walked 3,000 steps.
Good work.
She said, and that was okay. But she got a confidence. And she said, the next day, I walked 5,000 steps.
That's great.
She said, and then my journey really began. She says, I now do 3 walking sessions each day, a total of 12,000 steps, but every step counts. You do as many steps as you can, but she's built herself up to 12,000 steps. And remember, the machine will tell you those steps that you've done. She says, I have a glass of water before and after every session. Wow, if you can get into the habit of that. Yeah. So, so good. She says, no fizzy drinks now, no silly snacking. She says, if I feel sluggish, she says, and I need a boost, I jump back on for 10 minutes. And this is what, when we did those walking workouts with an American lady through lockdown, that's what she said. She says, if you're working from home and you get
brain fog.
Yeah, your brain fog.
You had it then.
I got it then, you see, because I'd got off. I was all right whilst I'd on it. But if you get that brain fog, if you can't think straight, she said, I get back on for 10 minutes. She says, I'm totally energised. She says, my mind is better focused. She says, I'm more positive. I eat well. She's had that domino effect where now she's thinking, well, actually, I'm walking myself fitter, so I try and eat a little bit healthier. She said, I drink well. She said, I feel great. And the biggest thing is, she says, I smile more. And I can really, I get that because when I don't exercise, it really gets me down. Yeah. She says, and the list goes on. So I put it down to this treadmill. It's absolutely motivated me into getting my body moving, and I use it every day, and I love it. It's because I think it's not something that's out of reach. New Year's resolutions, we always try and make ourselves do crazy things that we know are... It's just not us.
Do you know what? And we know we move towards pleasure and we move away from pain.
Yeah.
And if something is too difficult, we're going to do something other than doing it. So for me, I'd be like, I'd rather clean the skirting boards with a toothbrush than do that really intense workout.
It is
it just doesn't feel familiar to us. So we need to do something that we enjoy.
Yeah.
You could be watching television right now.
Yeah.
You could be watching us, or you could be watching your favourite programme.
Perhaps you always watch the news in the morning, or perhaps you've got a favourite soap. Oh my goodness, Emmerdale is so good.
Don't get us started.
A minute. And it wasn't on tonight because of the football.
She was not.
See, mine would be Landman.
You see?
Have you watched Landman?
No.
Oh, no. See, now you must watch that.
See?
Oh, this is... See, we don't have enough time to catch up, have we?
The great thing is, you then switch off, don't you? You don't have to think about walking.
No.
If you're looking for to walk, it's the most natural thing to do. You're now watching the TV, watching your favourite soap, your favourite programme, and before you know it, you'll think, there's no way I can walk for 10 minutes. You'll get to the advert and you think, oh my goodness, I've walked for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because that time, because you're not
focused on it.
No.
But also,
That's where
as
we
you
go
said,
wrong.
it's that catalyst for change, because all of a sudden you're feeling so much better about yourself, and you don't want to undo the hard work. So you start to think, OK, I'll drink a bit more water. Oh, maybe I won't have that biscuit, or maybe I won't. And there's nothing to say you shouldn't, because this is all about balance.
Balance, yeah,
But
balance.
when you're starting to see that you're burning those calories, you're starting to see that you're able to be on here for longer, because you can capture that time, you can see that you can increase the distance, all of a sudden you want to push yourself a little bit more, and you want to support yourself with
your mind does it on its own,
kind of health
doesn't it?
habits.
I know if I'm not exercising and I'm not getting to the gym, you know, I do eat the wrong things. You know, it's the opposite. But then when I do actually get to the gym, when I do a workout, it motivates me to eat healthily. And you'll be exactly the same. But you don't need to go to the gym. You can have the worst morning breath. You don't have to brush your teeth. You could have wild, crazy bed hair. You could virtually be in your pyjamas as long as they're not too floppy and you've got sensible shoes on. You don't need a gym outfit. You don't need to be in lycra. Nobody needs to see you because you're at home.
I'm climbing a mountain over here.
That is amazing, isn't it?
What a difference!
Did you hear Stockholm ago?
Yeah, I'm warm on. It's the first in here,
so
to be
no
honest.
need for heating to be on.
No.
Don't need the heating on, turn it off.
That's another good point. First thing in the morning, when you wake up and the house is cold, don't wait for the heating to come on.
Get on your
treadmill and warm your body up for the day. Now, I heard stock a minute ago, and I'm not quite sure if I heard right, 70% of the launch stock sold out and gone.
Now it's all in. A lot of you have got these in baskets right now.
Do not miss out.
We don't want you to think that you've got it until you check that basket through. This is the thing with our system, as Hayley always says, you've got to check it through to make sure it's yours. The fact that you can do the slowest of speeds on the flat is brilliant, but this will grow with you.
And listen to Sean's breath.
I'm actually loving this.
The incline is brilliant. Well, you love walking out, don't you? And when you walk out and about, it's not all on the flat. You go up hills, and that really does get that heart rate up. That allows you to burn more calories. You'll see an idea of the calories that you're burning, the steps that you've done, without even thinking, but only if you get this home. You do need to check your baskets through. Remember the versatility of this, because you can walk at 1 kilometre per hour. You can run at 12 kilometres per hour. Kelly there is, I think, running around about, did you say about 6, 7?
9.4.
About 9. So you've still got another 3 kilometres. I mean, that is a good run already. I don't think I'd manage 12.
Well, I can tell you I was hot, I can tell you I was out of breath, and I was definitely perspiring. But what I love is that it feels smooth. It feels really comfortable and cushioned underfoot.
Yeah.
I've got that handrail there as well, so that at any point, if I needed to hold on to it, I could do. I've got the controls right there. I've got the remote control, so I can adjust the speeds
You've
at
also,
any point.
I don't think we've mentioned the fact that you've got that area to put your tablet in there.
Well, when you were talking about walks, I thought, get one of those routes on.
Well, that model we were talking about, that's what she did.
Do you know that model you're talking about?
Yeah.
I'm going to her 70th birthday next Sunday.
Send our
I will.
What
fabulous.
a diamond.
But she walked around the world, didn't she? She'd find
she'd go to Sydney Harbour or Miami Beach.
She'd watch it on her tablet and she'd be walking. And you can pop your tablet in here, you can pop your phone in there. So if you want to watch something you've downloaded, you can do exactly that. Now, the controls are really easy. You've got a great remote, but I love the fact you've got, you see, my mum wouldn't like the remote, she'd use these, but you've got the option of both,
You've got the choice. And the thing is, it's so, you're not having to try and find that connection when you're using the remote. You just point it at the actual console, at the bed, and it changes it so simply and easily. You've got everything that you need. You just one button for incline, so you just move through those 8 different levels.
Brilliant.
And then it goes back to flat. Program is there. You've got 12 different programs to choose from. As we said, that's like having your own personal trainer that's going to speed it up, but also change the level of incline in that workout.
So without you doing anything, speeding you up, slowing you down, it's changing the incline. So it's like having a teacher
working with
at home with you, like having you, a personal trainer right there saying, just go a little bit faster. That's great.
Just pushing you that little bit more. You've also got the ability to set goals. So you can set goals for obviously we said speed, but for time, you could set a goal up for time, which I think it goes up to something like, I don't know, 900 minutes or something like that. It's a huge amount. And then you can also do the same for calories. You can choose a calorie goal moving through. And also then the other thing I'm just thinking, calorie, speed and distance.
Yeah.
And the time, you can set it against time as well, can't you?
So, yeah, so your time, your speed, your calories, your steps.
Whatever motivates you the most.
Whatever will give you that buzz to do more, it's all there. It's really great to have you company. If you have just joined us, welcome to Shop on TV. We've got a brand new treadmill. It's a TV exclusive with us. You can only get it from us and the manufacturers. You have got the most amazing deal tonight, taking it down from £300 to $299.99. It's actually the lowest priced treadmill that we've had, but it is super, super versatile. It's the only treadmill we've got that's got actual incline, so you can go up 8 different levels of incline. It's the treadmill that truly is a walking treadmill at 1 kilometre per hour, but we'll go up to 12. So if you already love to run, you will be able to truly run on here and run uphill, run with incline, run on the flat. You can jog on here. We are getting massively busy. We've got, I think, more people ordering now than stock we've already sold. And we're already in a situation with the stock.
Not even halfway
We've already sold. If it's in your basket, do check your basket through. If it's in your basket and you don't want it, please let it go, because there are a lot of people that do want this machine. But remember, it's not yours till you check out. So you can press checkout and it can say sold out, because even if we had, say, 200 of these left, and we haven't, and we had, I don't know, there's 600 people got it in baskets, it would only be the first 2, you know, because it's ours till you check through. So those 200 can be in 600 people's baskets. And if you all checked out at once, sadly, 400 of you would miss out. The fact is, we have got no numbers like that because this stock has absolutely flown.
You've got to check it out. 452996 is the item number. Go to the website. It's the easiest way for you to shop. shopontv.co.uk. Go to the live show and you will see all our products that we've got there on the live show. We've got got that fabulous mask, another brand new item. You're already shopping for that.
Yeah,
that's
people have been
LED light
inquiring about
therapy.
that.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant there. We've got the weighted vest, we've got the scales, we've got a collagen supplement there in stock. If you wanted a liquid collagen supplement, that's a brilliant price. It's pure collagen. It's absolutely fabulous with the ingredients that are in there. But check everything out, and if you multi-order across the show, you will only pay one postage. We are going to start the story again from the very beginning for you, because when it comes to treadmills, you can hear I'm still a bit out of breath. I put it up on the incline because we've never had that before here at Shop on TV. And the fact that it's an electronic rise on it, you've got 8 different levels of incline, Kelly.
Yeah, which is amazing. As you said, I was so excited to bring this treadmill to air tonight.
Yeah.
I said to you both when we spoke before about, I think people are going to love this because it's so feature-packed.
Yeah.
It's got everything you could possibly need in order to allow you to progress. But also, if you're just starting on your fitness journey, you just don't want things to be so overcomplicated that it puts you off.
Yeah.
It's simple to use.
Every button does exactly what it says.
Exactly. It does what it says on the tin, but you have got that ability to push yourself a little bit harder. You know, we could use the same speed. So say I wanted to go down to, let's say, 3. You can see there it's nice and gentle. But the way that I intensify this, so I burn more calories and up to 50% more calories, all I need to do is press that incline button. And you can see I've got my finger on the button and it's automatically, it's motorised, automatic incline. I'm not having to push a bar underneath it and manually lift the front end up. All I've got to do is pop my finger on the button and it's going to automatically lift that front end up. Now you can hear in my voice, I haven't changed the speed.
And you're
I'm on 3 kilometres and I'm out of breath because that's what incline does. It pushes our body and makes us feel, it simulates like we're walking up hills.
And we're still only walking, but because you are going on that incline, it gets that heart rate up. You're using so many different muscles of the body, and like you said earlier, the heart is a muscle, and if you get that heart rate up, you're burning more calories. But it's allowing you to do that by just walking and put a little bit of incline. You don't have to go up to, where am I? I'm on 3, but it will get 4. And then it glides very smoothly up to 5, 6, 7, and then it goes up to 8.
And do you know what?
And that is truly a really good uphill walk.
Yeah.
The difference is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you're striding out and you feel that, and you're only on a low speed, but you can still really feel it.
Well, you suddenly feel the core engage more.
Yes,
so
definitely.
all of a sudden you're holding yourself more upright, especially if you're not holding onto the rails. You're really having to focus more as you're going uphill. Your glutes are working harder, your hamstrings, your quads are working a little bit harder. And this is where, as Hayley said, as the heart rate comes up, because we're utilising more muscle groups, all of a sudden we're burning more calories as well. We're not doing anything more speed-wise, but we've just found a way to intensify that workout a little bit more.
It is incredible, isn't it, how simple this is to walk yourself into a fitter you. Really easy controls. It'll talk you through exactly what you need to do in the instructions. But actually, I think you'll look at these controls
and we can just see
you'll know straight away what you're doing. We have got, of course, the safety cord, and that safety cord is always connected to a part of your clothing. Kelly had it under a T-shirt, but on her undershirt. But as long as it's connected to you somewhere, that's your safety cord.
It's an emergency
absolutely.
stop,
That's your emergency stop. So if you know, if for any reason you slipped, if we take that down a little bit more and I show you.
Because it is quite quick how it stops the machine, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's really good for safety for you, but it doesn't jar you. That's the other great thing. The other thing with treadmills, I was always worried they'd get on it and run away without me.
Do you know what I'm not happy about?
What are you happy about?
100 calories
Oh, you've lost all your
no.
By removing that emergency cord.
I remember that's why we would never do it live.
That is exactly.
I was like, oh, don't make her do it live, and I couldn't remember why, and that's why.
That is why.
No steps.
And what we could have done,
calories.
I know this was for purposes of, you know, showing what the emergency cord does, but what we could, I'm so annoyed. What we could have done is just press that pause
That's
button.
a bit like exercising without your watch, your smartwatch on, isn't it? And
word.
then no one knows you've done the steps.
No.
No,
They've
you've
gone,
done
Kelly.
nothing.
I've done,
If it's
you know,
not written there, you've done nothing.
this swept means nothing.
Zero.
Now, we've got to start right from the beginning and show you how it arrives, because, as Kelly said, there's no build, but we've got to warn you how many of these are in baskets now. We're now approaching the stage where there's more in baskets than we have in the business.
We did warn you, didn't we? And it happens with our system so much. We're massively busy, not only on the website, but on our phones. Now, they will try and get to you as soon as they possibly can. But if you've got any chance of getting onto the website, that is going to be your quickest option right now, because we have got queues on the phones. It's great. We knew you'd love this. And what you're doing tonight is you're thinking about you. You're investing in your health, and in the easiest possible way. Because I've walked myself out of breath. I've got my heart rate up. I'm walking myself fitter. And if you only walk on this machine, honestly, you can walk yourself to a fitter, healthier you. But remember, this is one of the most versatile treadmills we've ever had, because not only can you walk, it'll go up to 12 kilometres per hour. You can truly run. So this is for the whole of the family, whatever level of fitness you are. Perhaps you've got a grandparent that lives with you. They can walk really slow, use the handlebars, get their confidence back in walking strongly. But then perhaps you've got a teenager who loves to jog. They can jog on here. Perhaps one of you loves to sprint. You can sprint on here. But the other massive difference to any other treadmill we've had on Shop on TV is this also has incline. And that incline, again, only a little bit of incline on this whilst I'm talking to you, but can you hear I'm getting out of breath? It actually helps to increase the calories that you're burning, helps to increase working that core a little bit more because you're walking. You know what it's like when you walk uphill, the back of the legs, the buttocks. And the great thing is you're in complete control. If you only want to walk on the flat, walk on the flat. If you want to walk up that hill, jog up that hill, you've got really easy controls to make this fit into your everyday. And what you're doing today is investing in your health. But sadly, some of you are going to miss out. You do need to press your checkout button and check your basket out, because we've got more people ordering than stock is available. And remember, oh my word, I'm hearing already. And what time is it? It's 1:10. And already we've got so many more people ordering than stock is available. We hoped we'd have stock for another show, but you've absolutely loved it. Remember, it folds down as well, so if you're thinking storage-wise, if you're thinking, well, yeah, I would love this at home, but it's not going to fit into my life, it is, because it folds, the handle folds down. It's on wheels, you can slide it into the sofa.
Yeah, really easy to move from room to room. The other great thing is when the handle's folded, like we see there, Kelly, for storage, it's brilliant, but you can also use it like a walking pad, can't you?
Yeah, and they've become so popular because we are, you know, we're sedentary for so many hours a day, aren't we? So the more we can walk and work, the better, because there's...
We're not moving enough, are we?
We're not moving enough, but it also, as you mentioned earlier, it's the fact that it has such a positive effect on our mind.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we feel a little bit sharper, we feel a little bit more focused, cognitively we feel so much better, and all of that whilst you're, you know, doing your working day. But I loved what you said earlier about the fact that, you know, when the kids see it, so kind of teenagers, what you're doing is you're promoting health and you're showing them as a role model. You're encouraging them to move. And I know one of our previous presenters used to do a deal with his children. Do you remember?
Yes.
With his son. And he'd say, if you want to be on your console, you have to give me the equivalent time on a treadmill.
Brilliant. So that's what we all talk about, balance, isn't it?
And this is it. So there is a way that you can encourage your children to move a little bit more as well.
And just that, oh, I bet I can walk faster than you, I bet I can run faster than you, I bet I can walk for longer than you. It's just that competition as well, isn't it, that the teenagers like? And this is going to be in your home for everybody to use. And remember, it's so important to move. If you don't move, that's when everything seizes up. Yeah. If you've got a car and you park it in the garage and you don't take it out of the garage for 8 months, you know you're going to sit in that car and it's not going to start. And our bodies are the same. If you feel you have slowed down, you're getting out of breath doing the easiest things. Those legs don't work and don't go up steps like you used to. You've got to use it, otherwise you do just lose it.
We did those workouts with that lady over lockdown. We found on YouTube, and her motto was juice in the joints. Got to get that juice in the joints.
Yeah.
Got to keep it moving. You talk about cars, you talk about gates when you don't use gates, that creaky gate. It's because you're not using it. It's like us, isn't it? If we're not moving and we're not getting that juice in the joints, it's so important.
If you've been in hospital, one of our neighbours has been in hospital, been in bed for a good few days. And now they really feel they have got no movement because, you know, because you've been static, you haven't moved that period of time. And the nice thing is, any level, and if you are in a situation where perhaps you haven't been moving well, perhaps you've been very static for whatever reason, but you want to get your confidence back, though we're talking about teenagers running and jogging on here, I'm going to take this down to just 1 kilometre, and look how nice and slow that is. So for my mum, this would be mum's speed. She'd hang on to the handlebar and she'd just walk nice and slow. And she'd do as many steps as she can, because every step counts. We don't have to do tens of thousands to make a benefit.
It's where your starting point is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just aim to do a little bit more every single day. And that improvement then kind of gives you that cumulative effect of feeling stronger, fitter, healthier, more confident. Being able to, if weight loss is your goal, it might be that you've had those trousers or those dresses or in the wardrobe and you've been thinking, I'm not going to throw them away because I'm going to get back into them. And they've hung there for years.
I've got testing trousers.
Jamie's still got her testing
We've
trousers.
all got something, haven't we? There's a pair of trousers.
I'm going to get back into them trousers.
But imagine how you'd feel. Instead of going out in the summer and buying that whole wardrobe of clothes because you don't feel comfortable, imagine how you'd feel just by doing maybe 10, 15 minutes on here a day of suddenly being able to, things feeling a bit looser and you feeling more confident in your clothes.
And that's really important as well, confidence, isn't it? Because that's what it builds as well. You can see here the difference in speed. We've got Kelly running on the treadmill at the beginning because it does go right up to 12 kilometres. You weren't even near 12 kilometres.
No, it's about 9.4. But the one thing I like to show there is you can see how stable and sturdy it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
The build quality on this treadmill is amazing. It feels really lovely underfoot, really cushioned and really supportive and secure. Holding onto that handrail, you know that you've got that extra support when you need it.
I love that. The support's there when you want it, but if you want to fold that down, use it like... In fact, let's show everyone how it arrives, because there are literally hundreds of you in bought, hundreds still in baskets.
And there's so many of you that are going to miss out. You do need to check your basket out. If you're wondering where you're going to put this, it will go very much into any room of your home. And when you do want to put it away, it will go under a sofa and under a bed. And Kelly will show you how to put those arms down. Also allows you to use it then, if you want, as a walking pad by a desk. But if you do want to pop it out of the way, you don't need a room that's a gym, you don't need a garage as a gym. You can have a treadmill that when you need to put it away, you can. It's gone under the bed, under the sofa, and really easy to get out and really easy to assemble straight from the box when it arrives, actually. And that, Kelly, I think is really important, because I know we've bought fitness equipment and we've opened the box, or I say we. I've opened the box.
I sent it back.
And there's so many parts. I'm like, we're never going to put that together. Or feel it's safe if we do put it together.
The other reason she doesn't trust me to build it.
Well, Sean, we're on we've got similar abilities when it comes to technology and things, don't we?
Yeah.
And I'm laughing, Hayley, because I said to my husband when it arrived, I was so excited for it to arrive, and I went, if you just put it together and I'll be in a second and I'll just watch you do it. And I walked in like 2 minutes later and it was put together, and I was like,
he's on it.
I could have done that. He said there literally is. So there is no assembly at all. Now, I haven't, what I haven't done there is turn my machine off because I don't want to lose those calories again.
Very bitter.
So I paused it. I paused it there. But what we're doing is we're just loosening off the levers on the side, and you need to make sure that they're tight because we want that to hold firmly, that handrail to be really secure and safe for you. But when we loosen it off, then we can just take,
So we release the handle with those.
You're releasing the handle.
What is it, lefty?
This is where I'm going wrong, isn't it? Lefty loosey, righty tighty. So you're going to do both sides.
and that loosens the handlebar.
And let's show you again, you can just pop it under a sofa when you're not using it. But it's that simple. It's that simple. And then you can move it like that, can't you?
You could move it like that. You just tighten it up either side in order to be able to move it. So you just want to keep that handrail in place so that you can hold it up.
So you lift it with that.
So what I'll do, rather than tighten it up, I'll just show you this way so that you can see that you've got those wheels on the front. It's like a bit like a wheelbarrow.
I love that. And even though you're lifting it, you're not lifting the whole weight because most of the weight is down at the bottom at the readout station.
Not at all. And you can see as well how slim the profile of this is. You can see that it's nice and slim.
Profile-wise.
So it's going to
So if you've got a little gap somewhere, perhaps you've got a wardrobe and then the drawers and there's a gap right there, it'll sit into that gap.
Yeah, or behind a door.
Yeah,
I know some people, when we were talking about the model that Jenny, who we were talking about earlier, she used to put hers behind a curtain.
So she had so it's out the way.
So it was out of the way. So it really will fit into your lifestyle. It'll fit into your home. And if you've got a sofa that's a little bit higher or a bed,
or the bed, it'll be ideal, and it just glides away. So when you want to put it away, when friends and family are coming round, you can pop it away. And it means whatever sort of home you've got, whether you've got a bed sit, whether you've got, you know, a one-bedroom place, whether you've got 5 bedrooms, but actually every bedroom is being used. You've always got a space for this treadmill. And we are so busy. I think so many people want to be a fitter you. I think so many of us want to make some changes. But exercise is so daunting, isn't it? And if you've started the year, perhaps you've failed your New Year's resolution already because you just tried to do something that was completely out of reach, something completely foreign to you. We're meant to walk, and if you're lucky enough to walk one step in front of the other, honestly, hand on heart, and you can go on the internet and you can put in, is walking good for my health? What are the health benefits of walking? And read through that list. And it's not just about you getting trimmer and slimmer. If you put it with a bit of healthy eating, you can walk yourself trimmer, get back into those jeans, wear those clothes. But what it's also about is healthy from inside out. It's about all the health benefits of your whole body. And because this treadmill's got that incline, what it's also going to allow you to do is truly, by just walking, it's going to work that heart. You're going to be able to burn more calories putting that incline up, but still just walking. But then remember, you can jog, and remember, you can run up to 12 kilometres per hour. So you won't ever outgrow this treadmill. So by buying this treadmill today, it's going to start with you wherever you are, whatever level of fitness you're at. Even if you're going to walk at the slowest pace, it's going to be with you. But then you can grow and the treadmill will grow with you, or the whole family can use this. You're investing in all of your family's health by getting this and having it at home. And try and just use it every single day, whether that's just 5 minutes whilst you're watching the news in the morning, whether that is watching your favourite soap in an evening. There's so many benefits to exercise. Perhaps your mind's always foggy. It can really clear your head. Perhaps you don't sleep so well. So many people say, gosh, when I started exercising, it really made a difference to my sleep. There's so many things, but what you've got to do is you have to, please, check your basket out. Because we're in a massive situation now, and we truly were helped. This is a launch show, the very first show. We've got all the stock we could get, and as we always do, we always try and get more stock whenever we can, as quickly as we possibly can. So we were hoping we'd got stock for a few shows, but it's not looking that way at all. So many in baskets, more people ordering than stock is available. So please, right now, if you all checked out, 50 of you, it would say sold out, but actually it might be more, because as I'm talking to you, more people are putting it into baskets, and it is the first people that put it into a basket and check out now that will get here. So either use the phones. We have been very busy on the phones, we do apologise. They will get to you as soon as they possibly can if you're in a queue. If you can jump onto the website though, shopontv.co.uk, go to our live hour. This is one of the best and quickest ways to order.
Yeah, when you scroll down, you'll see all the live products that we've got available on the show. Your treadmill's right there. It's the first item. You are shopping across the board. Remember, we've got that brand new LED light therapy mask. We're going to try and get to that soon, but everything is going a little bit crazy. That's on a reduced price as well.
I'm going to order that. I can't believe the price of that.
That is great, isn't it?
It's
and that's
amazing.
red light, blue light and green light.
And green
therapy.
light, and then you can combine them all to get those, all of those benefits working different or benefiting different.
And you've been
skin
using this,
conditions.
and when we saw you, we were like, oh, you look so well.
Just I feel, you know, this time of year, you can feel that your skin gets really dull.
Yeah.
And you can feel like your skin's very flat and quite uneven. The biggest thing that I've noticed, and I've only been using it a few weeks, but within those few weeks, I've also bought it as gifts for people.
Wow.
That's how much I love it. But I feel like my skin is brighter.
And we are going to go to that, hopefully, in a few minutes, so stick around if you're interested.
Lots
in
in
that
baskets
LED
already.
mask,
If you've already done your own research, I would just order it.
Yeah.
That price is amazing. I would be ordering it.
I loved it. It was flexible as well, so it's really comfortable to wear.
It's made from a really kind of premium grade silicone, so it feels really comfortable.
And that's really kind to the skin as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really skin friendly. And you've got the adjustability as well to it, so you've got that full coverage. And a lot of them, you don't have that full coverage where it goes right round the neck as well.
Brilliant. And so if you want to get that, that's on the website. You'll find it. We are going to talk about it and demonstrate it in a few moments. However, in those few moments, we've got limited stock on our treadmill already.
And that means we're down to the very last percentages of the stock that we've got. Please check your basket through. If it's in a basket, you will kick yourself. You will so regret it. Because if you go and look for a treadmill that has 8 inclines, it inclines 8 different levels, a treadmill that goes up to 12 kilometres per hour, a treadmill that you can use as a walking pad on your desk, a treadmill that folds down that goes under the sofa, you will not find it for $229.99.
No, you really won't.
That's a really good point, actually, because when we looked at this, when we found out we were getting this machine, we thought it was going to be just shy of £300, $299.99. We came to the show tonight and they've got us a brilliant launch price for all these features that Hayley was just talking about. $229.99, a massive reduction. It's the most affordable treadmill we've done on the show, but it's got more features.
Do you know what? £299 would be an incredible price from it, I have to say, for everything that you're getting in here. But to have it for £229.99 is just incredible. And Hayley, I think we should show what this does.
Oh, let's do it.
So I think we should do a little challenge. How about it?
We're going to do a challenge. You're going to check your baskets out. Please, your challenge is to press checkout and actually get it, because there's so many more people ordering than stock is available. So what we so what we're going to do is we're going to find a speed that we can be quite comfortable at, where we're not kind of Shall
puffy.
I go down to flat? So I'm on.
So take it down so it feels like a nice, gentle walk, where our heart rate is really steady and we can manage to keep going for a long time.
And on flat incline?
Yeah, let's keep it on flat incline for the time being. So we're going to keep it there for maybe 10, 15 seconds. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add the incline and push ourselves a little bit more that way. So we'll probably do that for about 15, 20 seconds. And we'll just keep moving through the different features. Now, at any point, if you're at home and you're thinking, well, I couldn't run, that's fine. You don't have to run. You've got lots of different things that you can use.
The speed levels and the incline that's on there, it's completely at your pace, at your level, isn't it?
Well, 6 kilometres is going to be a really speedy walk. That's a power walk. Add in the incline, and that's really going to intensify your workout.
And because it is so versatile, you can get it just right for you. You can push yourself just as far as you can go.
Definitely.
And the other thing I love is if you do need the toilet, which I needed when we arrived today.
Step onto the side.
I can do pause.
Pause, step onto the
The
side.
loo, get back on.
Or
don't
maybe
lose
you're...
your steps.
I'm not, don't worry. But maybe it might be that the phone rings, maybe it might be that you've got that parcel being delivered, or is that just me?
They just leave them at our door. They don't even bother.
And you might actually, as you get fitter on here, you might actually get to the door before the delivery man comes. Because, God, they go very quick, don't they? I don't believe they... I think they've throw it.
I think they do. They definitely don't wait for you to open it. Yeah.
They've got a lot of parcels to deliver.
So, Hayley, I want you to take the incline up to number 4 now.
4.
So you can stay on that speed, but take it up to 4.
Do you know what I love about this is that you don't have to do it manually. You just press a button on your control panel and it lifts to wherever you want it to be. So you've gone to 4.
So we've gone to 4. So that is literally, you could work between that steady pace and just to push yourself that little bit harder, you could just take the incline up. So you could do that for about 30 seconds and then we could take the incline off.
And I can really feel the difference it's made, just incline. I'm only still walking, but I feel it's really working my core more. My heart rate's going up. I feel like breathing heavier.
Yeah.
So I'm getting more out of my walk now.
Definitely.
My problem area, big bum, is working that bottom. It's working the back of those legs. Wow, and that's all we've done is incline. I'm still
all we've done is incline, and we've got that full safety around us. Remember, we've got that emergency cord there. We've got that handrail there for support. Now, I want you to take the incline down again. Bring it back down to your normal, so it's on flat.
Okay.
And that's so smooth.
And it literally just lowers down. It's brilliant.
It's doing it all for us. It's automatic. It's motorised. We're not having to do anything at all. All we've got to do is press the button and let it do its work. So from here, again, now this is us getting our heart rate back down. So now we should allow the heart rate to come back down, and then we're going to intensify it a little bit more. So we're going to up the speed now.
Do it.
So let's go to...
I will have a go in a minute, don't worry. Yeah.
Hayley, go to a point where you feel it's a really good kind of power walk for you. Yeah. Now, if you want to, you can also add a little bit of incline, maybe 1 or 2 as well.
You know what I can really see, and I hope you can see at home, is the bounce that you've got here.
It's so comfortable.
Yeah, it's not hard on the joints because it's literally got that suspension built.
It's really forgiving.
Every step is a gentle, comfortable step. Not like walking a pavement where it's solid. No potholes.
Got lots of
no
gear.
slippy leaves.
Yeah, we listened about potholes today.
Gosh,
Out in the dark, you don't want to put your foot in a pothole, do you?
So how's the heart rate, Hayley?
It's going up.
Is it coming up? And you can see also we're seeing that calorie increase at a quicker rate as well because we're working that little bit harder. Now bring your speed back down.
Okay.
Because this is our recovery phase. And then this time, I want you to, we'll give ourselves about 30 seconds, 45 seconds of recovery, and then we're going to take it all the way up to 8 incline.
Ooh.
And the nice thing is you can do this yourself, or you have got those preset programs as well. And you can hear it in my voice, Kelly.
And mine.
And we haven't done a really difficult class. I've had to go to the gym, put Lycra on and bounce around a studio, going the wrong way, banging into people. I'm just walking on a treadmill, but just changing the incline and the speed.
Makes a huge difference.
Oh, my word, yeah.
Yeah, but...
I can really feel it. I'm clammy.
I can feel... I'm definitely perspiring. Perspiring. But, you know, you can see, as I was saying, on the calorie burn, you can see how when we add in that incline, how the calories kind of increase a little bit quicker because we're maximising the workout. You know, depending on the level of incline that you're using, remember this goes up to 23% incline, then you're going to be could be increasing your calorie burn by up to 50%.
This is what we want
from flat.
You've got, honestly, when you get this home and you use that incline, you will feel a massive difference.
Let's do it. All the way to 8.
And so when you got to 8, it literally lifts up on its own at the touch of a button on your control panel right there, right in front of you. You can change that incline up or down.
And now I am going up that hill. Oh my goodness, perhaps you're training for a walk, perhaps you're training to do a charity walk, perhaps you're going to do a bit of an incline. How great would this be to get you your fitness level up, to get you used to going up an incline to get up a hill?
Now, I'm sure you just mentioned this, Kelly, but we had an email in just now from Margot. Hi, Margot, lovely to hear from you.
That's a
if you do want to email in studio@shopontv.co.uk, what's the incline percentage? But you did
so it's up to 23%.
Up to 23%, so 8 different levels.
8 different levels.
You can go anywhere between that.
Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. Go, so Margot, you really feel that this is intensifying the workout, but again, at speed that is right for you.
I'm feeling it. Definitely feeling it.
We can swap over in a minute.
We've never had a treadmill a shop on TV that's got an incline like this. Actually, we've never sold a treadmill over the years that has this super smooth electric
that's automated
incline.
Yeah.
We've had them in the past where you manually do it, and they have been in the past as well. I think
about
the one that did what this does, but again it was manual, was about £500.
Yeah, and it was massive.
It was
Do you remember?
It was huge.
It had that really
It was huge.
big control
huge.
panel.
And
it was huge.
Yeah, and it was similar speeds, but it was a really big, cumbersome machine.
Yeah,
and I think
take up a room.
it put people off
Yeah.
because it was so big. The fact that if we step on the side of this and just show you the footprint of it, because you've got a length of 125 centimetres and a width of just under 60 centimetres. So whether you're 6'4",
yeah, 6'4", I can really stride out on it.
Or
Brilliant.
5'4". I've added an inch there.
I logged into my scales yet today, and it said, "How tall are you?" And I was like, "Oh,
not sure."
They can't see me. Can
Round it up.
I'm sure I'm still about 5'6".
Now, the other thing, we've never had a treadmill at this price.
No.
It's got more features
Which
than
is
we've ever
crazy,
had.
isn't it?
But we've got a brand new launch price. Remember, it comes down, should be 300.
And we expected it to be 300,
Yeah,
if we're
and it's
honest.
exclusive with us. The only other place you could get it is the manufacturers. It's £300 there, but we've got it down to £229.99. Don't have to pay that today. If you pay online with PayPal Pay in 3, just £79.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. So you've got that auto incline that we were talking about. 12 preset programs where it goes up and down, and not only in incline but also in speed. You've got your remote control there for you, your LED display control. That's what we call the motivation station. But you can operate it right in front of you. I love the control system right in front of you there.
It's so simple to use. It's any ability. It allows you to grow, and actually the machine will grow with you. You'll never outgrow it. It allows it to be for the whole family. It's not a walking treadmill that's only for the walkers in the family. You can jog on here. You can truly run at 12 kilometres. But then, of course, you can do the incline as well. There's all your specifications, so you can see your size is there if you want to take a quick photo of that and you want to measure up. But remember, when you fold the handle down, it goes under a sofa, it goes under a bed. And yeah, the weight limit is a really good thing to point out, because normally fitness equipment, the most they'll take is about 15 stone.
For
that's
home
a
equipment,
push.
it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them between 13 and 15.
Yeah, we've done lots of shows with fitness equipment on that I can't get on. Because I am
just have to pretend that he's having a bad day, but he's just too heavy for the equipment.
I'm too heavy.
Whereas this,
but not for this, not for this.
You can happily get on this, darling.
Shall I get on that?
Yeah, you can.
Just to point out, the dimensions are on there are when it's kind of when the handrail is down as well.
Well,
that's why it's longer than what I've said.
With the handlebar down, how it will slide under a sofa or under a bed. Just to give you an idea, like Kelly's saying, those measurements giving you the sort of the handlebar as well, but giving you an idea of the sort of area it will take, and slide under a bed really easily. But honestly, just get into the habit of getting onto this when you're watching the news, while you're watching your favourite soap, and whether you only walk on here, it's phenomenal. But I've got to warn you, stock-wise, oh my word.
Our producer's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do.
Our producer keeps saying, right, we're going to have to move away. We're going to have to move away because there's more people ordering this. Can you just move away? But we're so excited about the treadmill, the fact it does so much, and we just keep talking. And then we did a little workout on it just to show you how it inclines. But so many of you on the phones. We've never been actually so busy on the phones. If you are in a queue, which I'm sure you are, and please bear with us, we will get to you as soon as we possibly can. We've never been so busy on the phones. However, if you can get onto the website, please do. Check that basket out on the website. Go to the live hour, put it into your basket. So there's your live hour, click on that. Glide down, there's all our products. We will try and get to the mask, and we're very busy on the collagen as well. But pop that into your basket and then check that basket through, or buy it right now. So easy to check out, whether you're checking out as a guest, or I personally would sign up, because then it makes it so easy in the future. If you sleep shop like I do, and you wake up in the middle of the night and you find something on our website, it's much easier just to check that button out really quickly and just go back to sleep. And then you get this surprise parcel, and you're like, when did I order that? Oh, gosh, that wasn't a dream. And so that's
most of them go to her mum's.
Yeah, bless her. My mum's forever at the front door collecting parcels. But this is going to be delivered to your home. And you've made that first step to a healthier you. And you haven't done something that's daunting. You've not bought something that you're not going to use because it's going to confuse you. It's one step in front of another. Walking yourself into a fitting. You go on the internet and put, what are the health benefits of walking? But remember then what you've bought. It's not just a walking treadmill. You can truly jog. You can brisk walk. You can run up to 12 kilometres per hour. I can't show you that because I physically can't run 12 kilometres per hour, but perhaps you can. But the biggest thing, you've also got incline. So if you're really trying to find the most versatile treadmill, it's right here. If you're trying to find the best price, oh my word, this is the most versatile treadmill we've done, but it's also the best deal price-wise on a treadmill that we've sold. We were not expecting it to be $229.99. We were expecting it full price. It is a TV exclusive. You can only buy it with us and with the producers of this. So you can't buy it elsewhere. So we were expecting, we've got no competition, we were expecting to do it at full price, but you've got an amazing discount. It's a launch deal, but the stock is, well, it's gone if you all check out. It's truly, truly gone. There's more people ordering than stock's available. Please, check your basket out, get this home, and invest in your health, a healthier, fitter, because movement is so important, and you don't have to do something really difficult. You don't have to join a gym if you're not happy going to a gym.
Do what you can do and can be consistent with. Yeah. And that is always the key to you being able to keep it going and for you to see that progress over time. Because the more that you can, the more you enjoy something, the more you're going to want to do it. And when you've got something in your home, it removes all those barriers. So all of a sudden, you've not got to find that extra time to go there. I loved what you said earlier, Hayley, about the fact that you could get up in the morning with the wildest hair, you could have your pyjamas on. You almost described me. And it is. That's it. Because the kids can still be in bed.
Yeah.
I could be
quiet as well, aren't they?
It is. It could be. It's super quiet, so it's not going to disturb anybody. But maybe the kids are downstairs having their breakfast, and you're just going to get on here for 10, 15 minutes. We're not saying you have to find a chunk in one go.
No. You can break it up over the day, can't you?
This is it. 10 minutes every... It could be in between your favourite programme. You go, OK, I'm going to watch one of my programmes, and then I'm going to do 10, 15 minutes of this, because I'm going to reward myself. And then I'm going to watch my second programme, because how many of us kind of go down that rabbit hole of binge watching?
Watching a whole series and you haven't moved for 4 hours.
Well, imagine if you did in one of those episodes you got on here, and how you'd feel. You'd go, OK, I've earned it. I can watch those four episodes. It's fine.
The great thing with this, if you're watching it on your tablet, you've even got a tablet holder on the front of here.
How cool is that? We can pop the tablet there, pop your phone.
Pop the tablet in there. And you can then watch your favourite programmes whilst you're doing it. We talked about that lady, that model who we work with. She used to pop her tablet in there and go on virtual walks all around the world. Do you remember? She'd go around Sydney Harbour or go down Miami Beach, and that inspired her to travel even more.
And it was when, it was during COVID, wasn't it? So it was during that really, obviously scary time, and to keep her motivated, she'd obviously had to cancel all of her trips that she was desperate to go on. She was just doing those walks, and it just boosted her mentally. It boosted her fitness levels. I remember when we were talking to Jenny, and she would just make us feel like so bad, because we'd go, how many steps have you done today, Jenny? And she'd go 20,000.
She'd always be the winner.
She'd come in to model the treadmill.
She would always be the winner.
And she'd already have done so many steps.
She'd done some steps at home.
With a knee replacement.
Yes, I'd forgotten that. So honestly, she was
incredible.
Your surgeon, your GP.
Yeah, we always say that, don't we?
So often, my mum had both her hips done, and the biggest thing, as soon as she woke up, I was like, really? They're like, come on, you need to get out of bed. And I was like, what, right now? She's only just woke up. She's just had surgery, But you need to start moving. So if you have been told you need to move more, What an easy way to do this at home. And the other thing is, and it's great if you walk outdoors, but I know we do stop doing a lot of that in the winter because the weather's so bad. Potholes aren't great. Drivers aren't great.
The weather.
We don't feel so safe now, do we, when cars are whipping past us? We used to have a really good walk around the back road, but now they come past at like 70 miles an hour.
Fast driving,
and you're like, I'm not walking around there. But when you do walk outdoors, you don't walk at a pace like we're walking now. You dawdle. You stop, the dog has a wee. You have a little look at a flower.
Yeah, you
pop into a shop. You stop and have an atta. So you never get your heart rate to where it should be, really. It's still beneficial. It's still very good for you. Don't get me wrong. But on a treadmill, you don't stop. You don't think. Your feet just keep going, whether you're watching the TV, listening to some music, watching something on your tablet. And that's how you really get the benefit of walking. Keeping at that pace, whatever pace is good for you. Getting that heart rate up. Put that incline on, because remember, this has got incline. This, Kelly, is the most versatile treadmill we've had, but actually that I've seen at a price like we have this for.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you've hit the nail on the head. This is something that will grow with you. It's wherever you start is going to allow you to push yourself that little bit more when you're ready. You're not going to outgrow it.
Yeah.
But also it's going to allow you to be consistent. Because during the summer, brilliant. I was up in the morning, out the door, walking with the dog, and I was out for that 45 minutes. Now it's dark. Before the kids get up, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't want to walk outside on my own.
Not in the dark as well.
But I can get on here. And I do get on here and I do that 45 minutes. Some days it might be 15. Some days it might be 20. Because that's the thing as well. It depends on your energy levels.
Yeah.
Do what you can
what time
manage.
We've got. We're very time poor, aren't we?
But it's right
and you
there
feel
for
what you can do. Yeah.
Whenever you want to use it, it's right there for you. We had hundreds. We don't have hundreds anymore. It's disappearing, and we've still got hundreds in stock right now. So if you want to make sure you get it, do confirm your orders and check out. You can see here the versatility once again of the speeds that you get from 1 kilometre per hour right up to 12 kilometres. We're not even seeing it at the highest speed. I think Kelly said she was just under 10.
About 9 point, not even to anywhere near 10. I was 9.4 kilometres. That was I've got short legs. That was speeding for me.
Well, that's something else we often talk about with these kind of treadmills. I'm always like, well, will I be able to stride out? Because when we're out walking, Hayley, especially if she wears a tight skirt, she's
I'm like this. I'm like, when you walk a bit
can't walk fast.
As we go out the door, I'm like, remember, I've got a tight skirt on, I can't walk that fast. And then my little legs are going. So the great thing is, and I'll pause this so you can get on, it will take your stride as well.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what height you are, what weight you are, up to 120 kilos. Remember, that's 18.9 stone, and we often talk about home gym equipment, maxing out at 15 and a half stone.
A lot of home gym equipment that we've sold in the past, the maximum is 15, a lot is 13. You know, a lot of things. So to have a weight limit like this is fabulous. It's so sturdily made.
That's what I was going to say. I think that just supports the construction of
when we
this
see you running on
treadmill.
You know, you've got that lovely cushioning.
And it feels sturdy, but it also feels completely comfortable underfoot. Because you want something that's going to have that bounce and that give. You don't want something that you're having to work against.
Well, they say pounding the pavement when you're out running, don't they?
And all
this
that
has a great bounce to it.
That's it, because all that does when you're pounding the pavements is that's going through your ankles, knees and hips. We want something that's going to give you that give, be forgiving on the joints. You can do a low impact workout. You could just walk, take all the impact out and just use the incline to intensify your workout and increase that calorie burn. But if you are somebody that wants to push their fitness that little bit more, you've got the ability because you've got up to 12 kilometres.
The difference that incline makes,
Isn't
I tell you what.
I can't believe how instantly you'll get your heart rate up. Yeah.
What did we say the other day?
You're already quite clammy. Yes,
the other day, we were saying it doesn't matter what fitness level you are, when you go up and down stairs, you really feel it, don't you? And this is the same, I think, that incline. As soon as you start working...
Well, you know that when you walk up a hill, you know, it's quite easy on the flat, but as soon as it's that little bit of incline. Oh my word. And this is what this is doing. But the great thing is you can get the incline that's right for you. Push yourself that little bit further, like Kelly was saying.
Are we sat down tomorrow?
Because,
I hope so.
we are. Because it will actually get that heart rate up even more by just putting that little bit of incline in. And that'll help you burn more calories. That'll help you get stronger quicker. And that's what it's all about. It's all about you getting that right level for you. And this is completely for the whole family, because this isn't just a walking treadmill. If you've got someone in the family that likes to jog, but perhaps they're not going out because the weather is miserable, it's slippy, you're not gonna go out running in this weather. You can jog on here, but 12 kilometres per hour, that is the fastest this goes. There's no way I could run that fast. So if you're really into sprinting and things, you can get a true great run out of here. And of course, incline and decline as and when you want to. Preset programs. The handle folds down for storage. Honestly, it is phenomenal. We've just thought, if you are watching on our +1 show, on ITV +1 or STV +1, we doubt we have stock left. We're really sorry. If we do have any stock left, the price is right there for you. Get it into a basket straight away. But the fact is, more people are ordering than stock is available. If we could put super limited stock on that, those details, we truly would, because we are down to the very last of our launch stock. The only place you can get this is from us and the manufacturers. Their price, and we did think our price would be £300. Because we've got no competition. We're the only people that have it.
Yeah.
However, we have discounted it, because that's what we love to do. We love to give you a better price than you'll find elsewhere, and that's exactly what you've got. But it is our launch special deal. We don't know when we get stock back in whether we'll be able to do that price again. We always try, but it's not always doable. And we don't know as well when we'll get stock back in. So please, if it's in a basket, you're thinking of making that change. You're thinking of doing something. Don't let yourself down and not press the checkout button. Press that checkout button and get this to your home, because when it's there, you're going to use it.
You've taken that first step, if you'll pardon the pun, and that's what it's all about. Really striding out. That's what I wanted to show you at my height. But in fact, Kelly, if you put yours on the same speed, because
are you trying to say mine isn't?
no, we're such different heights, aren't we?
What were you, 5.5?
5.5. But it looks so different because of the height, because of the stride length.
My little legs versus your long legs.
And you could do a bit. You could pretty much run at that pace.
Well, for 6 kilometres, for me, is a gentle jog.
Yeah.
So anywhere 6 kilometres plus, so it's only just short of.
That's where I halfway to the speed this will go up to.
Yeah, exactly. If we take it down, Sean, let's take it down to about 4.5, and I'm going to lull him into a false sense of security. We'll do that for about 30 seconds.
OK, so this is our challenge now.
This is our challenge.
He's not cheeking, he's
and then we're going to pull it up. You did 5.5, let's push it.
I've got no incline, should I have
incline? No incline, we'll keep the incline off.
Flat.
We'll just work speed now.
OK.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to take that speed up to about... Let's take it up to 6, so we can see. This is where I said, for me, this is where I kind of go into a real speedy walk. I could go into a little jog.
I hate to tell you, but my trousers are falling down.
All right, we'll hold that.
You've trimmed down already.
Imagine.
Excuses.
I'm only kidding.
But what we'll do, I'll take you through it then in that case. So what we're going to do right now is we'll do 6 kilometres as a steady, like, pacey walk.
OK.
And then we're going to take it back down now to about 4.5. And this is where we're doing those kind of HIIT workouts.
And why is that beneficial? What's the benefits of that?
Because what we're doing is we're tricking the body, we're challenging the body. So we're getting the heart rate up, making it work to its maximum so that we maximise that calorie burn, and then we bring it down to a recovery state. And those kind of bursts kind of just force the body to work a little bit harder.
Brilliant.
So now, I'm going to take it up now to about 6.5, maybe 7. Let's go 7.
Wow, go girl.
So we'll go a light jog now, 30 seconds. And this might be, you know, it might not be 7, it might be 5, it might be 4.
Yeah, that's the great thing.
You do
what you can do.
It's what's right for you.
Yeah.
So we'll do this for about another 15 seconds, and then we're going to take it back down again.
And 15 seconds is doable. And I know for me, if you said to me to go out and run for 45 minutes, I was like,
no, thank you.
I'm not coming. I'm not going to be able to do it. But I can do 15 seconds, and then you slow yourself back down, and you've still got great benefits of doing that. But if you only walk on here, great benefits. But if you can just push yourself that little, like Kelly's saying, it's so beneficial to help you burn more calories, to help you get stronger quicker.
But what it does is, as you said, it minimises the boredom, but it also allows you to just be able to push yourself to a point where you might be a little bit outside of your comfort zone, but it's not for so long that it feels really uncomfortable.
Or that you fail, or that you stop doing it. Because that's the thing for me with exercise. If it's not achievable, if you do it once and you don't achieve, I'm not doing it again. With this, you're setting your own levels, and it is achievable.
If you only want to run quicker for 10 seconds, great, do 10 seconds and then slow down. You do what's right for you, and that's the great thing as well, I think, of exercising at home on equipment like this. Because I know for me, and I do go to a gym when I have time. I've been going again, I've put my gym outfit on about 4 times already this year, but not actually made it to the gym.
Not got there,
I've never actually got there. But when this is at home, you can use this as and when, and you can push yourself for those few seconds.
Speaking of your gym, we haven't talked about what you're paying now for your gym. Because when you look at the first PayPal on this, it's nearly what Hayley pays a month for the gym.
I had a little email from my gym, and they said, it
was very discreet,
hope
like
you're
hidden.
enjoying it. But we're just having to put the price up to £75 a month. Oh my word! Whilst I'm telling you that I thought my producer was excited about my gym going up to £75, but it's not that. She's like, oh my goodness, I've never seen so many people ordering, and so many people that are going to miss out. We are in that situation, which I do warn you about, that there's more stock, there's more people ordering than stock is available. We've been in this situation for a little while, actually, but now we're in a point where we've never seen so many more people ordering than stock is available. Hundreds of you, you're going to miss out tonight because the stock just isn't there. And honestly, if you're watching on +1, I doubt very much there's stock, but if there happens to be anything bounce back, grab it. Because when this is gone, sadly, we don't know when we'll get stock back in. We'll always get it as quickly as we possibly can, but we're not in control of containers coming from over the country.
And how long they take.
Sometimes with fitness, we have months
lead
before
time
we
is
get
months to get
stock back in. So whilst we have the stock, order it. But whilst we have this price as well, and we always, if you watch us regularly, we always try and keep the great prices. But again, sometimes that's financially out of our, reach. We can't control that as well. We have got so many already checked out, but we've got virtually, and I've told you, stock-wise, we're down to the very last of the stock. We've got virtually the same amount of people trying to order as stock we've already sold. That's the situation we're in. Can you see that incline? We have never had a treadmill here on Shop on TV that has incline. Smooth incline that is a remote. You can do it on the remote control. You can do it on the button on your handlebars. You don't have to alter. You have to get off the machine and alter that actual height. You can do those 8 different levels of height just a touch of a button.
Let me take you back down and show you how that. What
it's
a difference
so smooth,
it makes.
isn't it?
Because you don't have to do anything. Look, it just lowers back down to wherever you want it to be, or it goes back up. And you can do that one level at a time, can't you, Kelly?
It's so smooth and controlled as well. And it's so quiet. This machine is so quiet. We've got 2 machines on. You're moving through the incline. There's no jolting. There's no noise when that's actually happening. You're not going to disturb anybody.
So if you've got the kids are in bed, or perhaps you've had a baby and you really want to get yourself back into shape, while the little one's sleeping, this isn't, and they could be right there, so you haven't got to leave them. You can see them; they're asleep. You're exercising, and it's not going to disturb them, which is brilliant.
No, this is it. This is whatever your stage of life is. Whether you are somebody
like
who's
Sean now, rehabilitated, later years of life, struggling to walk strong,
and you know how you know, you know yourself how it knocks your confidence and how your world gets smaller when you have an injury, how all of a sudden you can't do the things that you always wanted to do or you always have been doing. So we know we need to regain that strength and that fitness.
And that confidence.
And that confidence. And at this time of year, you're not going to go outside because, A, the weather doesn't permit, and you just don't feel that it's, you know, it's going to be slippy underfoot, it's dark, it's wet, it's icy, everything's against you. Whereas you're consistent with this treadmill because you know the smoothness, you know how it feels. Nothing's going to change unless you change those buttons.
And that's the great thing, you're in complete control. You can go as slow as 1 kilometre per hour, you can go right up to 12, you can stop it at 0.1 at any level, wherever it's right for you, get the speed that's right for you. And then the great thing is you can then, if you don't want to increase the speed, you can just increase the incline and you'll notice that difference, how it's working the core more, that tummy area, it's working the back of the legs, it's working the bottom. You'll notice as well how getting that incline up is working the heart. You're then starting to get that heart rate up, you're burning more calories, you're getting stronger, quicker. And you really have got a great opportunity today to have a piece of equipment that, well, the truth is going to fit into your life, but is also going to fit into everybody else's life in your home. This isn't something that's only going to be for the people that want to walk slow. This is the people that want to jog.
It's
this is the people that truly want to run.
Family fitness, isn't it,
those
for everyone to
that might
use.
want to lose weight, those that might want to get fitter, those that feel that they have lost that strength and fitness and it's more about confidence. This really is for everybody. But where are you feeling it?
Oh, gosh.
Because we've been on here quite a while now, and I can tell you,
it's that
incline.
That incline.
Because you've got the incline, and that is the area. If I said to you, what area do you want to change? For so many of us, this bit,
this,
and this bit,
and this.
Always had a big bum, and you're like, can I just get? And as we get old, sadly, or older, everything drops, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that big bottom that wasn't quite so bad when you were young is now a much lower.
It kind of blends in with your jeans, doesn't it?
I'd like to lift that.
This is all of a sudden gone to a therapy show. What's happened here?
I'm there with you. But, Hayley, it's not just about aesthetics. It's not just about how we look in our clothes. You know, our glutes are our biggest stabilising muscle along with our core muscles, and they're what support our back.
As well,
So it's what keeps us upright. It's what keeps us moving without any kind of pain.
There's so much benefit from having a stronger core, isn't there?
Stronger core and stronger glutes. And this is so simple for us to be able to work. We're not asking you to get down on the floor and do glute bridges. We're not saying that. All we're saying is...
That sounds foreign to me.
All we're saying is add that incline, and it could be that, you know, if you haven't walked on a hill for some time, level 1 might be more than enough for you. So just that level 1 incline is going to recruit more of your glutes. It's going to activate more of those glutes. It's going to get your heart rate up a little bit more.
Oh, well, when you told us about the incline, I was a bit like, oh, I wonder if you'll even feel what...
Oh, you do.
Oh, my goodness. And on the first level, don't you?
And the nice thing is, because you've got the handlebar, you can incline and hold on as well. So that, you know, you've got that stability. So you can still do the incline, feeling strong. But actually, as you get stronger, you can then get those arms moving. You can really walk up that hill. You can really burn those calories just by increasing the incline. It's so versatile, this treadmill. And if you've been looking at treadmills, please compare what this does. Because this will go from 1 kilometre up to 12 kilometres per hour. So you truly can do a nice slow walk on here. You can truly do a brisk walk, you can jog, and you can truly run. However, you've also got 8 levels of incline. So that then allows you, whatever level you're on speed-wise, to increase what you're doing, to increase burning those calories, to getting stronger, quicker. And if you've got this in a basket, remember, if you're now thinking, is it going to fit into my home? The handlebar folds down. It will go under a sofa or under a bed if you want to store this away. You can even use it, actually, when the handlebar's down, as a walking pad under your desk. Perhaps you're walking from home and perhaps you've gained weight because you're now walking from home. You don't walk around the office, you don't do the stairs, you don't walk into the office from the car park. You're now really static, and you've noticed you get out of breath when you go to bed at night because the stairs are a real effort, and you really feel you're not as fit as you want to be. Please check this basket out. Check this out, get this home, and whatever situation you're in, you've got something that's going to work for you, that's going to grow with you, that's going to fit in with the whole family. A healthier you, a healthier family, a healthier 2026. But we've got to warn you, we've been in this situation for a long time now, but all that keeps happening is more people keep putting it into baskets. So we've now got hundreds more people trying to order than stock we've actually got available. So if you want this, check your basket out. I think we'll probably sell out in the next half an hour. If you're watching on +1, I'm really sorry if you can't get it. We will get it back in stock as soon as we can, but we never know when that'll be. But if you're watching live right now and you're thinking, should I? Have a look at prices. We have never had a treadmill that does so much at a price like this. And you can split that cost with PayPal as well. And that PayPal payment is a touch more than my monthly gym membership.
That's
How
crazy.
Phenomenal is that?
Crazy, isn't it?
Crazy.
What great value. And it's right there whenever you need it. That's the thing. You can jump on it whenever you want to. When we talk about walking being good for you, we talk about the steps that can make a difference for you. You can see here that auto incline has 8 different levels, and boy, do you feel it from 1 right through to 8 on that incline. You've got 12 preset programs there as well. That means when you use a preset program, it goes up and down in the speeds, but it also goes up and down in the incline level, so it's like HIIT training. You've also got an LED display. Now that is going to give you the readout and really motivate you. That motivation means it'll tell you the speed you're doing, the time, the distance. It'll even give you an idea of the calorie count and the step count. I think that's so important to so many people.
To do more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For me, it's steps. If I can just, and my mum actually, if she can just do more steps, but then perhaps it's time, or perhaps actually it's calories. It's all there to give you that extra buzz.
I love what Kelly said, that motivation station, if you like.
Yeah, exactly that.
The other great thing, it folds completely flat. That handlebar goes completely flat, but you can still use it when it's folded, so you can use it like a walking pad. This is what we were talking about, the running deck. It's got a lovely bounce to it, Kelly.
It really is. It's really forgiving. It's got that cushioning. It's got that support that you need when you're running, but it's also got that lovely smooth belt action to it as well. So you feel, I also think I feel quite upright when I'm running on it,
funny,
like I'm not leaning forward.
Yeah.
So it's helping with that postural alignment as well. But also, if we're working our glutes and our core, that is also helping with that postural alignment. But
the other thing, you feel secure on it, don't you?
And you feel secure because of those extra safety features that you've got on it. At any point, you can step off onto the rails.
Right.
Okay.
They're there, you know, if you felt you were going a little bit too fast, you could just step onto the side, reduce the speed. Also, at any point, if you needed to, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I nearly did it then.
She nearly, don't know what nearly happened then. She nearly pulled out her emergency cord, because this red cord gives you an emergency stop. But if we do it here on the show, it takes our machine down to 0 steps, 0 calories, and we're not doing it.
So she won't have walked for 2 hours. She'll have done
already
nothing.
done. Actually, you did it twice.
I did do it twice.
You did it when you moved us.
I know.
Got a pause button as well, so you can pause.
Well, this is it. I just hopped off for a drink a second ago, and I literally just paused it. You will see how the machine comes to a gentle stop. So it's nice and gradual. I can step off. Just phone rings, or somebody comes to the door. You can get off, have your conversation.
I thought you were leaving.
She's there. Have your conversation. Maybe the kids need your attention for something, and then you can just.
I've never seen that before either.
I know, it's great.
Yeah, I think that's
all of these extra features, though, for this incredible price.
Great price.
And then all you do is press start. It's going to reset 3 seconds, and it brings you back to the speed that you left off. All that information that I had captured before, so all that is showing me all the progress, so I know my speed, I know the amount of time I've been on here, the distance I've walked or run, and more importantly, I know my calories. So, and my steps as well. So let's switch between steps, and we can see in a second. So if I take the incline down, then I can move between steps. And I've done like about 5,000 steps already.
Gosh.
And we've been
amazing,
chatting.
Yeah.
So imagine watching
and you can do
the
that
programme.
watching the TV, and suddenly you think, oh my goodness.
That is really motivating.
I've done 1,000 steps. I've been on for 10 minutes. I'm still on the full incline.
Well done, Hayley.
I want to boost those calories. I want to boost the workout. I want to get stronger, quicker. I want to burn more calories. So I've put that incline on. I'm not walking super, super fast, but my word, I can feel this getting my heart rate up, working the bottom, working that core. That core is your balance. That's what holds you strong. So many benefits. Put in the internet, what is the benefits of a strong core? But do put into the internet as well the benefits of walking. What are the health benefits of walking? You will be blown away that if you only ever walk on this treadmill,
well, we
how good
often
it is
talk
for
about
you.
the NHS. Even the NHS recommend a brisk daily walk, 150 minutes a week. If you can do 150 minutes a week, that counts towards that daily exercise, doesn't it? And a brisk walk on a treadmill counts towards that recommended exercise. And that's as recommended in the physical activity guidelines for adults 19 to 64.
Yeah.
But this goes beyond that, I think,
when we're
age-wise.
talking about a brisk walk, we're talking about an 150 minutes. That equates to about 22 minutes a day or something. And when
10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night,
That's it.
and
You're
the
done.
other stuff when you're running around.
You've done what you need to maintain
Easily.
that health.
Yeah.
And that means when we talk about brisk, it means you should be able to hold a conversation like we are doing.
Yeah.
Hayley, I'll let you do this one. But you shouldn't be able to sing.
Oh.
So if you can sing, you need to push yourself up a little bit
Do you
more.
remember?
Do you know, when we got a job, and it was with a lady in Jersey, a fabulous lady.
Fabulous lady.
Full-on rock and roll shows, full-on shows, singing and
Never
dancing.
seen shows like it.
And that's exactly what I did. I got myself a step, actually.
Yeah.
And I'd step and I'd sing.
Yeah.
And try and make sure that when we were dancing, because it was full-on dancing, that I could still sing, because that's so true. You really have to have some strong body
there's a certain
to be able to sing
girl
and work.
band,
I know the one you mean.
very well-known girl
Yep.
band, who trained on treadmills before their tour.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten that, yeah.
Yeah, very well
I think
known.
a few bands have, actually.
Amazing, isn't it? Because to be able to do that pace and still...
And get that control over your
Yeah,
breath. And that's really important as well. If you are struggling with your breath, perhaps when you do the steps now and the stairs, you get out of breath quite quickly. Actually, that review we read earlier, one of the biggest things she noticed is she'd gone up dress sizes, but she was getting out of breath going upstairs and just doing regular things, and she thought, this isn't right. I need to change what I'm doing. So she got a treadmill and just started walking, a few thousand steps a day. And the great thing is, though years ago it was tens of thousands of steps a day, you don't need to do tens of thousands of steps. Just go onto the internet and put in is 2,000 steps a day beneficial. What are the health benefits of 2,000 steps a day? Because every step you take is a step to a healthier, fitter you. Just recently, and you may have read it, and it wasn't just about your body, it was also about your mind. They said if you can manage to do 3,000 steps a day, oh my goodness, not just good for the body, good for the mind as well. You're investing in yourself, getting this home, but we are going to have to move away from this, because sadly now we're in a situation where so many more people are trying to order. We physically are in a bit of a situation where we're sort of selling stock that at the minute isn't really there. You must check your baskets out, and we're going to give you an opportunity to do just that. Remember, you can either do it on the phones, but we have had queues on the phones like you would not believe tonight. We've had the busiest phones we've ever had. But we're also super busy on the website. But on the website, you can just press checkout. So go onto the website, shopontv.co.uk, and then go to our live show and pop this into your basket. And remember the difference this could make to your every single day. I've been walking, not full on for the sort of 2 hours, 10 minutes, but that's all I've been doing is walking. And can you hear how my heart rate has gone up.
We
I'm
can
out
hear.
of breath.
You've got to work out.
But that's a benefit.
But that's good, yeah.
I'm pushing that because I've done that without having to go to a crazy class, without having to do something that I've never, you know, out of reach. I think New Year's resolutions, we try and do things that our body just can't do. We try and completely go wild. We stop eating and we've just had a really heavy Christmas and we've eaten so much. So then we stop eating and then we start exercising to the full. What we're saying is get your balance right and just walk yourself to a fitter you. And then because you have such versatility with this, you can then get that brisker walk. You can go up to that jog if you can build up to a jog, or perhaps you already love jogging, but the weather's just too miserable. Perhaps you love to really run and sprint at times. This goes up to 12 kilometres per hour. But have that versatility, which we've never had before with a treadmill, that you can also increase the incline. And that's going to allow you to burn more calories. That's going to allow you to get stronger quicker. We didn't expect to have a treadmill with so many features at the price you've got it tonight. We were expecting it full price because it's exclusive to us. But the truth is we always want to give you that little extra, and we have. You've got that incredible saving down to $229.99, and you can split that cost with PayPal. Those 3 payments, they're a little bit more than my gym membership, which I pay every month of every year, and I often don't get there. This is in your home. You don't have to get anywhere. Don't brush your hair, don't brush your teeth. You don't have to have a lycra outfit on. As long as you've got sensible clothes and sensible shoes on, get onto your treadmill. But what you must do now is check your basket out. We are going to have to move away. So many of you ordering, and sadly, hundreds of you now going to miss out. Not yours till you check your basket through. If it's in a basket, you know you need to make some changes, and you can do that by pressing that checkout button. And that change could be a healthier you, a more confident you. And that next time you see family, them saying, wow, you look well. What have you done? Well, you can tell them you walked yourself into a fitter you. Check it all out on the website, shopontv.co.uk. But remember, we're moving away from the treadmill right now. You can still order it. You can still check it out. It's now down to the first people to check out. But we've got to show you this. You've been asking us if we will show you this. And this is exactly why. Because we have got, for the very first time ever, an LED mask.
And it's great technology.
Word.
If you've seen this kind of technology, maybe on social media, because it's wild on social media, but this has got great technology. It's got red light therapy, blue light, green light. Kelly's going to fill us in why this is so good for you. There are so many different features to this. The first thing...
I'm so excited because I've wanted one of these.
Haley's a bit jealous that Kelly's got it on.
And I'm like, we've got, oh my word.
Do you know what? I've had this one for, as I've explained to you, for a couple of weeks now, more than a couple of weeks, probably over a month now, and I absolutely love it. And I love it so much that I've gone on and bought it for Christmas gifts for other members of the family. And they are now starting to enjoy it. And the reason I bought it was because I started to see, personally, this is my own personal story, but I started to see those results quite quickly. And what I found straight away was I felt my skin was brighter. And at this time of year, your skin feels really flat, doesn't it? I know it's really hard to take me seriously whilst I'm wearing this, but this is the thing.
They're massive out there, though, aren't they? I mean, we've seen lots of different ones. The thing I loved about this one is that it's soft, it's flexible, it's silicone, isn't it?
You've got that silicone, you've got that skin-friendly kind of medical-grade silicone, but it's also, you've got that full coverage as well that wraps around the whole face, because some of them aren't snug enough, and you can see that I was able to adjust the chin coverage.
And does it feel comfortable?
It feels really comfortable.
It looks like it because it feels so soft.
It's really soft, it's really flexible, but you've also got the eye cups there that allow you to protect the eye area. But also, if you can see, you've got the ability to adjust the head straps to the amount of how strong you want it to be. So if you've got a small head, how big your head is.
I've got a big head, so that's ideal.
So I'm going to just take it off for a second so we can see. Woo! So you can see what's going on inside. But first and foremost, what you can see, Hayley, is it's cordless. So I was having a chat with you, but I could have easily been doing my housework.
Well, that's
you
the
could have
great
been ironing,
thing.
couldn't you?
I could have been
ironing
on
the computer.
I often watch TV. I often watch TV while I'm on the treadmill. There's a theme, isn't there? I often watch TV while I'm using my LED mask as well. I do love TV, and I definitely get caught up in programmes and then don't want to stop. But I've opened it up for you, so hopefully you can see the kind of 438 LED lights that are in there. Now, we've got 4 different kind of nodes.
Well, just bring the lights down so you can really see why this is so good.
Now,
that glow.
That's it. Right now, I've got it on the red light, and you know, you've got so much information out there. I think there's been something like 4,000 different studies, different kind of clinical trials and things on red light.
And what do they say the red light can help?
So red light is more anti-aging. So this is working on a deeper level, because all of the different LED lights, and it works on 3 different LED lights. As you said, you've got the red, you've got the green, and you've got the blue.
So there's clinical trials that Kelly mentioned, generic trials when it comes to red light.
To red light, not to do with this particular mask, but there is lots of information out there about red light.
I mean, do your own research. And I think a lot of people so many people have looked into these masks, so they have done their own research. But when they were through the research, they say that red light can help with the anti-aging.
Yeah, it's about maybe working on a level. It goes. It may work on a level that can boost your collagen. That's what they talk about red light.
And you can find this research.
It's out there in the domain, so have a look at it. They talk about how it could possibly help to smooth fine lines and wrinkles. It's about smoothing the complexion. It's that whole... because it also works in combination with near-infrared, which is even deeper, because all of these light levels work on different levels of the layers of the skin.
Right, so they penetrate.
So they penetrate deeper. Near-infrared is an invisible light, so it's not something you can see like the LED lights, but it goes in even deeper, and that's all about stimulating those. It's like cellular activation. So for that, it's working on that much deeper level. That's about hopefully helping to kind of activate and regenerate those cells. That's what it talks about out there as well, how near-infrared could help.
Right.
But we're not just talking about anti-ageing, because a lot of masks talk about red light, but we've also got different colours. So we've got blue light. So this works on a different level. So the red light worked on, it's measured in nanometres. Right. So the red light was about 630 nanometres, so it's quite deep. The higher the kind of nanometres, the deeper it is. Right. With near-infrared, it's 850 nanometres. Now, this blue works on, I think it's 415, so it's more on a superficial level, but this is where it targets, or it's believed to target, kind of the bacteria of your skin. So maybe if you're somebody that has uneven skin complexion...
Oh, we read about that, didn't we?
And problem skin, maybe you suffer with...
pores and things like that, perhaps.
Congestion, or maybe a little, you know, of...
blemishes.
Acne and blemishes, things like that. This might be able to diminish some of that bacteria that could then help that...
That's what they say the blue light can help with.
Absolutely. So that also is combined with that near-infrared, so you're not just getting the LED...
OK.
It's also working on that deeper level as well, so you're getting the benefits of both. And then, if that wasn't enough, we are also... We've then got green as well. So green... This is another therapy. Yeah, this is all about calming the skin. This is about if it could help if you suffer with maybe superficial kind of redness to the skin. Right. Also, if maybe your complexion, maybe you have that uneven complexion, maybe hyperpigmentation.
I've read that the green can help with sort of evening out your skin tone.
That's it. That's what it's believed that it will help with. So this works on that that area again. It's combined with the near infrared. So again, working on those different levels simultaneously. So your skin may be clearer, it may feel brighter. I certainly saw the brightness in my skin.
You couldn't believe, could you?
Yeah, I love it.
So
I
much that you bought it for 2 family members.
Yeah, I did. I went on and bought it for both mother-in-law and mum. And they're both. And she rang me the other day and went, "So, what does this do? And what does that do?" And I was like, "Well, let me just tell you."
And how long should we wear it for?
So 10 minutes.
Right.
So we'd always recommend that you use it kind of maybe build up every other day at first for 10 minutes.
Right.
But because it's LED, it's gentle, it's non-invasive on the skin. So sometimes if you've got problem skin, it can kind of maybe, you know, some treatments can cause it to irritate.
Yeah.
This isn't going to heat the skin. This is working on a deeper level. This is working within the body.
It's about the light. It
not
doesn't
at all.
get hot.
It's working on the light. What it's doing is the light is just energy to the mitochondria within the cells. So it's just activating the cells, and then targeting different concerns. But we can also build up using the different intensities. So right now...
Oh, right. Oh,
the light brightens.
You can see that it brightens as well. So we've got 5 different levels.
Oh, my goodness.
So you can see that's the 5th, and then it goes back down to 1, 2,
so it becomes more
3,
intense.
4, 5. If we stay on that,
wow,
you can see. Now we're going to. You may go, well, what's the white?
What nuts in this one?
If you want everything,
right,
if you want to benefit from all of those things that it could do, which is like maybe firming the skin, possibly boosting collagen, maybe it's about clarifying the skin so that it's smoother and there's less redness. Maybe it's just about getting that glow back in your skin.
And what we always say, do your own research, don't we?
So when you're on the white, does that go through them all?
That's all of them at the same time.
It's all in one.
How brilliant is that?
So if you've only got 10 minutes and you want to boost it,
do a little bit of everything.
Do everything, but also we have different skin concerns throughout the year. We never just have dry skin. We never. Sometimes we've we might have a breakout. We may have that our skin gets a little bit red. Something's irritated it. Maybe we're feeling flat skin because it's this time of year. So you can then choose which one is right for your skin.
Any of the individual colours on their own. So if you're thinking, actually, it's the red light I want, you can just use the red light. No, actually, it's the blue light I want. Or if you think, well, actually, yeah, I could benefit from using all those different lights, we can run through a system where it runs through them all.
Yeah. And what you just noticed as well was that it turned itself off because it's got an automatic timer on there. And you can set it. It gives you 10 minutes, 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Now, I'd always recommend just start with 10 minutes and keep it. You probably don't need any more than 10 minutes. But if you really wanted to, you could take it to 30 minutes. You're never going to go over that 30 minutes because it's going to turn itself off. You've got 432 LED kind of diodes in there. And what that means is you're getting that maximum coverage that is wrapping round the whole face. What you've also got is the ability to make it so that it fits your face perfectly.
It just looks so comfortable.
So it's like it's bespoke for you, isn't it? You can get the solid masks, but I always think, I'm not sure how comfortable they're going to be. But the fact you've got those 3 different therapies, you can use them all at the same time as well. It should be £150 just shy of a penny, and we've got a reduction on this for the launch.
I love the fact that, you know, you can use it completely cordlessly.
Yes.
And I've got a friend, her and her daughter have bought a mask like this. It was a lot more expensive than this. But when they're travelling, they'll be in the car with it on. They'll be not driving, but as passengers. You know, they're going to a wedding or they're going to an event where they want to look fresh-faced. Well, they absolutely swear by it and wear it on the way there.
And this is it. You know, I certainly myself saw a difference in just a couple of wears. I found that my face just looked more kind of radiant and just it brightened the skin.
You look really well.
That's the first thing we said to you, isn't it? because we haven't seen it
very
for a while.
much. And all I can say is the only thing that's changed is I've started using this in the last month. So I haven't had facials, I haven't changed face creams, I haven't had to have any harsh treatments. This is gentle, it's non-invasive, it's something that we can fit into our lifestyle because it's 10 minutes.
I do like going for a but I never have time to go for a facial. You know, it's a big chunk out of your
day. That's a day.
And it's money now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Whereas you're at home, you could be working from home, you could be watching the TV, you could be doing the ironing.
I wouldn't suggest going on a Teams meeting with this.
Oh, I don't know.
You might get a few funny looks.
I think it's a talking point.
It could be.
To be fair, on our Teams meetings, we've seen much worse than this.
We tend to not do the video call, do we? We just because we look worse than that without the mask on.
We don't have the camera on.
Well, this is it. You wouldn't need to. We do say when using this, always fresh, clean skin. So there's your excuse for wearing no makeup. But you feel so much brighter after you've used it. So you have that confidence to not always need to wear makeup as well. So that's the thing. It's, you know, it's great for men. It's great for women. It's just, I just find it really comfortable and easy to use. And the fact that you've got that simple control there, it's easy to, you know, tells you everything that you need to do. So that's your on-off button. That's also your intensity level. So if I wanted to change the intensity, I just push the button in and that will allow me to increase the intensity out those 5 levels. If I want to change the colour, you can see I've got it on red at the moment. Now I've got it on blue. Now I've got it on green. And now I've got all of them at the same time.
Right.
So all working together.
The box is great as well. It talks you through everything on the box
really
as well, doesn't it? So if you're not quite sure. But honestly, if you go on your social media and you look at this kind of therapy, the fact that this has got so much in it.
Yeah. If your phone's on right now, I bet already if you go onto Facebook or something, lots of these will now start popping
they'll be
up.
appearing now.
We were speaking about it earlier, and then loads were coming up on Facebook. But do your own research. I know there's lots of celebrities that swear by these LED masks, and then lots of videos of people using them around the home because you can be doing
it doesn't have to be a dedicated therapy. It's great if you've got time to relax and wear it.
Oh, absolutely.
But to be doing chores and jobs and whatever, you can because it's comfortable. It's not a solid mask. And let's remind you of the features quickly. $129.99 is the price. It is light therapy. It's designed to build radiance, designed to help with smoothing the skin and ageing. You can see this is advanced LED light therapy. Flexible timer settings, really easy to use and really easy to clean. But that soft silicone, that medical grade silicone that you've got, and fully adjustable not only in the size but in the light intensity. Yeah,
so you can adjust it to be comfortable for you, and it wraps around the whole of the face as well. Please do your own research, but please, if you have been looking like I've been looking at the LED masks and thinking, oh, I wish I could afford one of those, that price is absolutely incredible. And in that very short time that we've spoken about that, we've sold many. And we haven't got that many, actually, of the masks. We will try and pop it into another show later on, you know, over the month and things. But for the stock we've got, depleting really quickly. I had a really, really fabulous, busy night tonight. And I think it's because it's all products that are all about you, your well-being. You feeling good about yourself, you feeling confident about yourself. On our website, go to the live hour, shopontv.co.uk, then scroll down and it'll give you an idea of everything. There's the mask, there's our treadmill, we've got the weighted vest as well. I've got those scales, I linked them up tonight, and then I know it can give you so much information just by scales in your home.
They're £20, they're a brilliant buy, aren't they?
They are absolutely brilliant. And then our collagen. If you really have been looking into collagen, this is one of the tastiest ways to take collagen. Just a small cap a day, or you can add it into drinks as well if you want to.
Yeah, you can do. It's a gorgeous collagen supplement. It's a really fresh berry taste. Have it first thing in the morning. You can see all the details of that on our website, actually, if you scroll down and have a little look through. But that is brilliant to multi-order. The longer you take it, the better the benefits when it comes to any kind of supplement.
We lose collagen as we age. When you're born, you're full of collagen. Your skin skin's full of collagen, your bones, your ligaments, your muscles. But sadly, as you age, collagen depletes from your early 20s, and that depletion, you can visually see that lack of collagen in your face. You see the lines, the wrinkles, the sagginess to the skin, the droopy jowls, the sort of deep nose to mouth line. So visually, you see that lack of collagen. But you feel it in your body when you get out of a low chair, you get out of bed in the morning. So doesn't it make sense? Because if you were lacking in iron and someone said, well, take an iron capsule, you'd be, oh, yeah, that makes sense. So if you're lacking in collagen and you think, well, I'll take collagen, it just makes sense to get that balance back. And when you see how collagen does deplete, and it depletes, sadly, so quickly from our early 20s. I hate the fact we age from our early 20s.
Well, yeah, that's the frightening thing.
I felt young back then.
Well, yeah, look at this. The older you get, the more the collagen depletion, and you can see it increases the older that we get. We'll just pop the details on, because lots of you are going for this. 234270 is your item number. It's down to £29.99. Not only do we lose collagen naturally with age, when ladies, unfortunately, get to a certain age, during the menopause, you lose even more, don't you?
Yeah, you get an even bigger drop. Perhaps you've noticed that as you're going through that lovely time in our 50s, and you're looking in the mirror and thinking, God, I look even tighter than ever. I feel really tired. Again, that can be that lack of collagen. It increases, but there's a few things, actually, that increase that drop in collagen. And it can be things like everyday things. Well, the sun.
Yeah, the sun exposure, smoking. If you have a bad diet that's high sugar, air pollution, it could just be hereditary, genetic predispositions. So all of these things add to the depletion of your collagen. So we need to balance it out. You need to replace it. And that's what a collagen supplement is all about. Ingredient-wise, you've got great ingredients in here. You've got Luxolite, which is a very new form of collagen.
Yeah, there's been a lot of clinical studies abroad about that, which are phenomenal. But Verisol B is incredible. Biotin and zinc, of course, that's going to help with your hair and things. Vitamin C and D, really key vitamins that help with collagen. Inflammation as well, and then you've got the hyaluronic acid as well there, so which is a key sort of buzzword. But the Verisol B is the biggest word, because this is the only scientifically proven collagen to give results like this. And these are, when tried and tested, these results incredible. 15% improvement on average skin elasticity.
And that's the bounce back, isn't it? That's the youthful skin that we like so much. And these are used in much smaller dosages, because every time you take your collagen drink, it's actually a 10,000 milligram dosage. That's what you can see with skin elasticity. But look at this, even better.
Yes, please.
A reduction of eye wrinkles. Yes, please.
20.1%. And again, this is the average, and taking less than your daily intake with that capful of our pure collagen drink. It's the tastiest drink. We put ours in the fridge. Try and get into the habit of taking it every single day. That's when you'll truly start to see those benefits. It's no good taking it one day, having 5 days off. Take it every single morning if you can. Lots of people comment on how collagen can give energy as well. So taking it first thing in the morning. There's a lot of the benefits that people have discovered by taking collagen.
Well, stronger hair, skin, nails. That's something that everybody talks about, isn't it?
Yeah, which are real key things, I think, to all of us. But remember as well, it's a bit like going to the gym. It's really good if a supplement, it takes around about 3 months to get into your system. So if you can multi-order this, the longer you take it, the more beneficial those results can be. And the majority of you put in at least 2 bottles into your basket, which makes sense.
And if you are multi-ordering across the show, you're only going to pay 1 postage. So 234270, there it is. Keep it in the fridge, take it first thing in the morning. It is that little boost for you first thing in the morning, and it's really, really tasty as well. Everything's available on the website for you, but we have been so busy for you tonight. Still been busy on the phones. If you are still waiting on the phones, please, if you can go to the website, do. The operators will get to you as soon as possible. But we're talking about a treadmill, but this treadmill has got more features than we've ever seen, but it's the most affordable treadmill we've got.
It's an incredible price for such a feature-packed treadmill, isn't it? Because we are used to this kind of price for a walking treadmill. One that will take you up to 6 kilometres, one that, you know, might have fold away. So this does that, it folds away, but not only does the handrail fold down, it also allows you to push this under a desk a little bit so you can use it as a walking pad.
Okay, with the handle down.
So you've got 2 different ways of using this already. But for that price, you're also getting the ability to have 8 levels of incline on there, so that
This
you
is
can work
brilliant, isn't it?
work your fitness a little bit harder, so you can work the muscles.
And we don't have to get off it to manually change that incline.
This is how easy it is. So you've got the choice of using your remote control, which is super easy as well. It's got all the functions really clear on there. Or you've got it easily kind of laid out on the actual console. So if I just move through, I've chosen the 8 different levels now. So I've gone up to level 8, and you can see how it's lifting that front end using that kind of automatic motorised incline. And I can already feel that I'm having to work.
It's a real incline, that, isn't it?
It's crazy how you do feel it straight away.
You do.
I was really shocked because I was on it a little bit earlier, and as soon as you pop it up, especially if you got to that, you're really working out.
But Hayley said earlier, you know, the minute you have to go up some stairs, or the minute you have to go up, this is simulating going up a hill. And the minute you have to go up that hill, you can feel your heart working a little bit more. You can feel the lungs having to, you know, take in more air, and you can feel everything kind of intensifying and increasing, and it's that same feeling, but in your home. You haven't got to go outside, haven't got to put on your outdoor clothing, you haven't got to find a destination to go to.
At this time of year, we don't want to go out for a walk because the weather's horrible, the days are so short, we don't have time, do we?
They're so dark, the days, aren't they?
You're just not motivated, are you? But you probably are motivated to watch your favourite programme, or listen to an audio book, or listen to your favourite track.
And you can pop your tablet in the front of here as well, can't you? If you
Imagine
want to.
if you just said, right, OK, I'm gonna take the incline down a second, so I can talk. So I can talk. But imagine if you just said, right, I'm going to put on my favourite tune, and then while I'm on the chorus, I'm going to go. Oh, no, while I'm on the verse, I'm going to go normal.
OK.
And then when it comes to the chorus, I'm going to push that incline up. I'm going to push the speed up, and I'm going to push the incline all the way up to level 8.
Woo. And sing the chorus.
And then I'm going to sing the chorus as well. I'll let you two sing, and I'll just walk. But, you know, it's little things like that. You could just, for a few seconds, you can push yourself that little bit harder adding the incline.
And I love that, because even if you only walk on this, and you might think, oh, I'm never going to be a jogger, I'm never going to be a runner, but you can truly jog and run on here. It goes up to 12 kilometres per hour.
See there, the split.
Just increasing that actual incline. Can you hear it in my voice again? It really does get your heart rate up.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. You were seeing a bit of the speed there, you were seeing a bit of the incline. You can adapt it to work for you. So I think if you only ever walked on here and just kept increasing that incline, really get your strength up, your fitness level up.
Yeah,
Suddenly you perhaps think, oh, the stairs aren't such an effort anymore.
This is it.
I feel I can walk a little bit further. I feel stronger.
And everyday things will become easier.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. But that starting point is always really difficult when we try and make it too hard.
Sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Out
the
of
thought
reach,
of exercise can be quite daunting, but we're not doing anything tricky. We're doing, if you're lucky enough to walk, you're actually doing what's natural.
And this is what we talk about. Walking is so good for us. If you do your own research, if you pop in your search engine, is walking good for me? If you pop in your search engine, is doing 2,000 steps a day good for you? Imagine going to the doctor and saying, would it be good for me to go for a walk, doctor? He's going to laugh at you. Of course it is. And even the NHS recommend a brisk 10-minute daily walk, has lots of health benefits and counts towards 150 minutes of weekly exercise. And walking on a treadmill counts towards that. And if you're thinking 150 minutes, that's not as much as you think, is it?
No, if you work it out, I think it works out, if you were going to do 7 days a week, it works out about 22 minutes a day.
Yeah.
And we're not saying that you have to do that
all together,
all in one chunk.
That's it.
You could do, you know, 10 minutes, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 6 minutes, to be exact.
You can add it however you like.
Or if you wanted to just do Monday to Friday, that's 30 minutes. And again, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, and 10 minutes in the evening.
And every little counts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If it is, that's too much for you at the minute, do 5 minutes. Do as many steps as you can. As long as you're moving, that's what our bodies are meant to do. When we were created, there were no TVs, there wasn't a car, you didn't sit in an office as a job. There was just the land, and you worked the land, and to get somewhere you walked or you ran. There was no getting onto a bus or getting onto a train. What you've got is a piece of equipment that's going to allow you to do something that's so natural, and that is walking. If you're lucky enough to be able to walk one step in front of another, walk yourself into a healthier you, and truly you can. If you only walk on this treadmill, go on the internet and put the health benefits of walking. Is walking as good for me as jogging? You'll be blown away. Walking is so beneficial. But the great thing with this treadmill, it's one of the most versatile treadmills we've had, because not only can you walk on here, you can truly brisk walk on here. You can properly jog on here, and actually if you do like to run, it goes to 12 kilometres per hour. I can't demonstrate that for you because I can't run at 12 kilometres per hour. So you can really push yourself, well, this can be for the whole family, whatever fitness level they're at. You're not going to outgrow this treadmill. It's going to grow with you. And you do as much or as little as you can, because every step is a step to a healthier you. But then don't forget, one of the biggest things is you've got that incline. And honestly, when you first get this out, just walk on it and press that incline button, and you see for yourself what a difference that makes to every step. How when you start walking up that slope, and I'm going up, there's 8 different levels, start walking a little bit brisker. Hang on if you want to, walk with your right, it's entirely up to you. Wait, can you hear the difference now in my voice? I'm still only walking, but now I'm walking up a hill. And now it's really getting my heart rate up. Now I'm burning more calories. Now I'm getting a better workout. But I haven't started running even. I've just walked. I've just put that incline up, and it has made that difference. So I truly believe, and we sell some great fitness equipment, but if you want something really simple, that's really versatile, that you're not going to outgrow, this treadmill ticks all those boxes. But the biggest thing is the price. This is our most affordable treadmill as well. We thought we would be doing this at full price. It was the very first time for us to launch it, and it's a TV exclusive. So we've got really no competition. You can only buy it from us or from the manufacturers. But we like to give you a great deal. So for the launch, you have got an amazing deal at $229.99. Split that with PayPal. It's a little bit more than my monthly membership. You'll pay it 3 months, and that's your home fitness equipment that will fold down, go under a sofa, under a bed. My gym is £75 a month now. My director's going, you spend £900 a year on your gym. That is crazy. You've got your gym for $229.99. And the truth is, a lot of people that go to the gym, the piece of equipment they really go on is the treadmill. Yeah. And that's exactly what you've got right now. But we still have hundreds of people ordering, and there's not stock for you. It's an amazing deal. We will always try and get stock back in as quickly as we can. We can never say when that'll be. We can't guarantee you'll get the price you see on your screen. But actually now, even if you've got it in a basket, there's hundreds more people trying to order than the stock we've actually got available. So please check that basket out. Our system allows everybody to put the stock that's left into their basket. It is the first people to check out. Doesn't mean you can't order and check out right now. You can, but you must check out right now. Otherwise, sadly, you'll kick yourself and you're going to miss out. Easiest way, we've been so busy on the phones, we do apologise for that, but they will get to you as quickly as they can. But do check out the website as well, shopontv.co.uk. Go to our live hour, and that takes you through to all of our products.
When you go to the live hour, you'll see everything that we've got available. That treadmill that we were talking about is disappearing, so please be quick. Don't miss out. It's the first time we've had it. It should have been £300. That's what we thought it'd be, the full price. It's down to $229.99. It's super limited in stock. You see the remote control there, but you can operate it from the power station on the handlebar. $229.99 comes down to $79.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. And the weight limit on this is, well, 18.9 stone. It's 120 kilos. It's also great for someone who's really tall like me because you can really stride out on this. Space saving because the handle folds down. You can use it like a walking pad as you see it there, but you can pop it underneath the sofa. The great thing about this is it's for every level of fitness and every home. Yeah.
Every home, every level of fitness, the whole family, whether you want to walk and you're rehabilitating and you're trying to get strong again, or whether you are wanting to truly jog and run on this treadmill. It's got that versatility to allow you all to do that. And then, of course, you've got that incline as well.
The incline's a real point of difference. Not only have you got that full speed width that we talked about, but to have that incline where it literally raises. And this was the other thing I thought when you said about the incline, Kelly, to us on the phone. I thought, I'm going to have to get off. I'm going to have to do it manually.
Yeah. In the past, that's what we've needed to do. There's been a little bar and it's kind of lifted it up a certain percent.
OK.
Whereas this is giving us up to, I think it's like 23% incline.
Yeah.
So, you know, you really feel that it's targeting those glutes, targeting the core. It's really making that heart rate kind of heighten and lift. So we're having to work that bit harder. But not only that, you know, we're really focusing on all of the kind of more aesthetic and fitness performance goals. But what about the fact that we just feel so much better? We're releasing those endorphins when we're doing cardio.
You haven't even mentioned your happy
dolphins. Hayley, happy dolphins.
I'm too out of breath. But I have got happy dolphins. When I drove into work tonight, I was really tired. And I thought, oh, gosh, we're going to have to drive back. It's like 2 hours 20. I'm like, oh, no. But I'm going to be energised tonight because energy does give you happy endorphins. I could never say it, though, so I always called it happy dolphins. And that gives you a buzz that just keeps you going for longer. When we were doing our walking workouts, something that the lady used to say, and we discovered these during lockdown. She was an American woman and she was really passionate about walking at a certain pace.
Certain paces.
Getting that heart rate up, getting the juice in your joints. But she was also really passionate about the fact that, you know, perhaps later on in the afternoon, you tend to get quite tired. And she was like, if you exercise first thing, you get that buzz and that buzz stays with you for the day.
I always kind of say that kind of exercise, and especially kind of treadmill because you're working on aerobic exercise, it's that natural caffeine hit.
Yeah.
So instead of a cup of coffee,
I think it's better than any cup of coffee in the morning,
because all of a sudden we're boosting our happy hormones. Also, what happens is we reduce our cortisol, so our stress hormones, and all of a sudden we come back into balance and everything feels a little bit lighter.
She used to say that as well.
Yeah.
She was like, you know, if you're working from home, if you get to that point where you just can't think straight, everything's driving you mad, just step away from your work, get some steps in. Clears your mind.
Well, that's what
and I'm the same.
This review says, isn't it? That this review came into us a while ago on a different channel, on a different treadmill, but it's exactly the point that we're trying to make. I'm going to get Hayley to read it because I haven't got my glasses. The other thing is tonight she hasn't got a contact lenses, so she can't see.
So I can't see distance, so I can't read your detail.
That's why we balance each other out.
And then Sean can't read close up, and I can. But this is great because we have sold treadmills for years, and the lady that sent this email in, it was actually a walking treadmill that she bought. It wasn't as versatile as this. It didn't have incline. But she says, and she says this, it literally changed her life. She said, I'm not over-exaggerating, it truly has changed my life. She said she'd become lazy and sluggish, and I think we've all got to those points at times. She was eating far too much of the wrong stuff. She was drinking tea and fizzy drinks. So perhaps that's been you over Christmas. And she said, I was indulging in sweets and snacks all day long, as I've been working from home, and I think working from home for a lot of people is a downfall. You're not walking around the office, you're not walking to the train, you're not walking up steps anymore, you're static at home. And she had that moment of clarity and she realised what a slippery slope she was on when she jumped to a size 16, so she'd increased in her dress size, but she was also getting out of breath doing the simplest of tasks. She said she saw the treadmill while she was channel hopping and she thought, what have I got to lose? When she got it, so when yours is delivered to your door, you'll probably be exactly the same. Straight out the box, nothing to assemble, you virtually plug it in. She says, on the first day, I walked 3,000 steps. And it was OK, she went. She was like, that's great. So the next day, I walked 5,000 steps. And then my journey really began. She says, now I do 3 walking sessions a day. And Kelly was saying about splitting your walk over the day. You don't have to do as much as Joanna. You can do as many as you can, but she does 3 sessions a day. Total of 12,000 steps. She's got into the habit of having a glass of water before and after each session, which is great. She doesn't drink fizzy drinks anymore. No silly snacking anymore. She says, if I feel sluggish, and again, she's working from home, perhaps like you, she said, if I need a boost in the day, I jump back on for 10 minutes.
Great.
And I'm totally energised. She says, my mind is better focused, and that's what we've all been talking about, how it clears that mind. She says, I'm more positive. And there is something about exercise, I think, that I'm the same. I can feel very low if I don't exercise, but I'm much more with it and positive if I have. But it's also been a bit of a domino effect. She eats well now. She drinks well. She feels great, and this is a huge one. Those happy endorphins. She said, I smile more.
Oh.
She said, and the list goes on. She said, I put this down to the treadmill as it's absolutely motivated me into getting my body moving, and I use it every single day. And I think when you've got something like this in your home, you are going to use it every single day. I am a gym member. I want to go to the gym, but I'm so time poor. I go out most days in my gym outfit, saying if I get everything done, I'll go to the gym at the end, and I never get. Whereas when this is in your home, I could have done my exercise. It takes me 20 minutes to get to the gym. I could have done my workout.
This is it.
I've even got
we'll always put things in front of it. You know, we'll always put things... The list is always long, and we'll always put our own health and our own well-being to the bottom. However, if you've got something in your home, it means that you can use it around your lifestyle. It means that you can just jump on it when you need to. And it means that you can be consistent with it. And once you start to be consistent, even if it's just 5 minutes, Hayley, then you start to see the results and you start to feel better. Things start to feel a little bit looser. You feel fitter. And all of a sudden, you want to do more. But it's interesting because I remember Joanna sending that in.
It was during the show.
And do you remember her sending in the follow-up?
Yeah, there
and
were pages
she
of it,
went
wasn't there?
from a 16 to, I think it was a 12 in over that time because of the habits that she'd put in.
I've probably got that.
I bet you have, but it was just...
I'll go through my computer.
In my head, I was thinking, I remember her name.
Now you said that, because it was live in a show, and she emailed back in another show, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah, so I'll try and find that.
It wasn't this treadmill, but it wasn't...
No,
this treadmill's way more...
It was a walking treadmill.
It was just purely...
walking,
so she walked herself fitter, which you can do, but the nice thing is, if you do want to jog, if you brisk walk, if you want to run...
walk uphill
on here, you can. Yes, you've got the incline. Sean is walking uphill, and you can if you're walking on the incline. And very few treadmills that we've done, you know, here on Shop on TV, but actually through our Shop and Telly careers, very few have an incline. And when they have, it's a manual incline where you've had to get off and you've got to manually, make it higher and make it lower, or they've been hundreds of pounds, like 500, 600 pounds.
More
and they've been really big.
And the one I'm thinking of was huge.
Yeah, and you couldn't fold that down. No. That was going to take up a whole room.
You'd have to have a room, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd have to have a gym room. You'd have ours. The handles go down. Slide it under the sofa. Slide it under the bed. Even if you've got a bed sit, even if you've got a one-bedroomed flat. If you're like me, we've got a very busy house. I don't throw anything out. There's no room for anything extra, but there is room for the treadmill because when you want to put it away, it will go away.
And that's how it arrives, isn't it? Completely flat, completely built, ready for you to use. I've taken that incline right up again.
It's brilliant.
Once more, and it really changes the workout.
And you're not doing anything different. You're not doing anything tricky. Sean's still only walking because he's inclined the machine. Now his body is really working. It's working all of that core, a strong core, so important. Working those big muscles in the legs. Again, all this area, keeping you upright, keeping you strong, holding your back, holding you up. And it's working all those areas even more, so allowing you to get more out of your workout by purely, can you see how smoothly that inclines as well? By purely inclining your treadmill. So much to this treadmill at such a great price, and we did not expect this price, and you've absolutely loved it. There are still, and we've been in this situation for a little while, there's still hundreds of people trying to order and the stock just isn't there for you. It's the first people now to check out that will get it. basket. If you're watching on +1, ITV +1 or STV +1, just check if there's stock. We doubt there will be stock, to be honest, because I know at this time we're coming towards the end of our live show. It usually goes crazy and everyone presses checkout. But if there is stock, grab it while it's this price, because we don't know if we'll get this price back. And we don't know when we'll get stock back, sadly.
No. So many more have gone than we anticipated. We were hoping it was going to last more than just one show. We're going to switch back over. This cord here, Kelly, this is the emergency cord, that red cord, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's great because that just gives you that extra kind of safety measure. At any point, if that disconnects, the machine's going to come to a slow stop. You can hear her out of breath now, just run for a few seconds.
Kelly never stops. She's
gone the whole show. And if you've been to a gym before, they have these emergency buttons as well, don't they, on all their pieces of equipment? Yeah. So I'm going up to your incline. I've gone back to what you were doing up that hill.
I mean, that incline is brilliant, and that's a point of difference when it comes to treadmills that we've had here before. On top of that, the other point of difference is you can go up to 12 kilometres per hour, but you don't have to. This is at your level whatsoever. So if you are someone who just wants to get moving, just wants to get those steps in again, it could be the fact that you start off at the lowest speed at 1 kilometre per hour. Maybe, we always say you've been rehabilitating, and we always say check with your doctor, but you need to move. You need to move through every single joint where you can do that at the slower speed. Just got to remind you, the mask that we showed you, that LED mask, 10% of the stock. We've only spent 5 minutes on it.
Don't buy all of those because I'm getting one of those.
No, I only want two of those when we get off air. If you've got that in a basket, again, check it through. In fact, that goes for whatever we're talking about. Please confirm your orders and check out. We're coming towards the end of the live show. Remember, we're here every night between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m. Midnight always on Freeview 89, and then you can join us on ITV1 and STV throughout the night. This has been a really, really busy show. We've still got so many more people ordering than stock than we have remaining, so please check your baskets out if you've got it in a basket. And take advantage of the price. Not only is it massively reduced, we've got PayPal Pay in 3 if you're paying online, $79.65 on your first of 3 payments. You really are investing in yourself with something like this. It can be, and I know it sounds silly on a treadmill, it can be that first step.
It really can. It can be life-changing, really. You know, we heard Joanna say that. You need to find that thing that you can start with.
That you can achieve.
That you can achieve. And those small little goals. So it might just be a couple of minutes on here. And that might be enough for you to feel comfortable. And then when you're ready, you then just build on that.
And it will grow with you, won't it?
And it will.
It's so versatile.
Yeah. And if you are a seasoned runner, and maybe you've been running all summer and then it's got to winter and you're thinking, I don't feel like going out. Now you could continue your running. You know, you're not going to start in the... have to start again in the spring.
Yeah, because you've
lost it over the winter.
Yeah. And how do you feel when you've lost that fitness? It's really frustrating. So to be able to be consistent and be able to keep going, this is perfect.
Now I've got to say a massive thank you to Kelly. It's been an absolute joy
lovely
to have Kelly with us, bringing us items that really can be, like we're saying, life-changing, uplifting, energising, giving you your life back. And you have got a treadmill available still at the minute, but hundreds more people ordering than stock is available. So please, if you want it, order it right now. Check your basket out. It's going to be first come, first served. But remember what you've got. It's one of the most versatile treadmills that we've had, but also the most affordable as well.
If you are watching on our +1 channels, that's ITV1 or STV +1, please check the website for stock, shopontv.co.uk. If you are still hanging on the phones, apologies, the operators will get to you as soon as they can. If you can go to the website, please do. You can go to the web and you can check out straight away.
Our phones have been.
I think it's the busiest night we've ever had on the phones.
And if you are going for the mask, really busy on the mask as well, pop that into your basket. Such affordable prices for products I think we all understand can make such a difference to us.
I've got to say a huge thank you to you for joining us. Please join us, like we say, every single night. And we've got Simple Law with us tomorrow.
Yes,
so if you've been looking to write a will or a lasting power of attorney, we can work with a great company tomorrow night, just after midnight once again. Again, thank you to Kelly for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
It's always great to see you. And that's it from us for tonight.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. But if you have got it in a basket and you want it now, check that basket through. That first step to a happier, healthier, fitter, possibly a trimmer.
Ooh.
You. We'll see you later.
See you later.